listening?
All right.
Let's play some D&D.
Let's play some D&D. Welcome to Emberfell, session 6. Okay, can anybody recap for me? Can we start with a little bit of a recap?
I can count 6 on my fingers.
That's not exactly going to do it.
All I know is that we are very high right now from the end of last session.
We are.
Right.
Yeah.
So last session before bedtime.
I could recap, maybe.
Why don't you recap?
Oh my
for us?
gosh, scary. Okay. So, in the middle of the night, when we woke up, well, technically, when Bran woke up in the middle of the night and noticed that Brec was cooking away a little something in the middle of the floor.
Just cook him up.
Got hushed back to sleep. Bran went to sleep, back to bed. When they woke up in the morning, Brec was gone. Disappeared. Fast forward a little bit, we all tried to search for him, couldn't find it. We had some people tripping face in the hotel room. That was fun. So we went out trying to find him. Gave up a little bit, I gotta say. We did decide to stop. Went to a couple stores. We went to a bookstore.
Like
did we go to another store?
The chemistry store.
Yeah, the alchemist supply store. Found out
mushrooms.
we did get mushrooms there, but found out that Brec had been there before.
Yeah.
Found out what the little liquid was that they were cooking up.
Went to the
That
blacksmith.
dude was stimming.
Yeah.
Him and me
His
both.
mind fried.
We stopped by, key point here, we stopped by the little bulletin board and noticed that there was a drinking contest, because that came back later. Went to the blacksmith.
Yep, went
You
to the clothing store as well. I got a new horn.
Yeah, you got a fancy little addition to the
There was a
horn
little
here.
Thanks to Thrud.
There was a little internal party.
The group blacksmith.
You're
Yeah.
very welcome.
Yeah. After that...
Everyone met the sexy blacksmith. That they
Oh my
walked
god.
We were all drooling
Wow.
over the
Oh. We need a little subplot with him, I think.
do.
Forged in balls of steel.
Yeah,
We went to the clothing store
We did
with
go
the
to
tall
the-
lady.
Tall, fancy lady. Anyway, right after that was the drinking contest at that
Yes.
point?
Yeah.
Okay, drinking contest. Thrud won.
We drugged a guy.
We beat out... What was her name?
I was sure Chain Digger.
Chain Digger?
Chain Digger went
Chain
down.
Digger, yeah. Got her. Good. We drugged someone. That was awesome. And then we followed that drugged somebody a little ways. A lot of
in a
ways.
creepy
Like,
way.
wasn't it like 6 miles?
Kind of
In
in
the
a creepy
concerned
way.
way.
It was
Kind of
Nothing
creepy.
It was
We're
like
concerned for
creepy.
the
light
safety way.
roofing after
Yeah,
a nice
little-
Despite the fact
Just a
that
little
Casually,
roofie,
you know?
a little
Safety.
roofie in the midst of like the projectile vomiting that was happening. Little roofie.
Quite classic.
Anyway, and then
And then you just let that
Classy
person just
roofie.
walk off
No.
the
Party.
we followed them
I'm
into the
saying.
woods, and then we let them leave. While you guys went and did
We were
some
blackout
fighting
drunk.
pits.
Blackout drunk.
Yeah.
We decided to get in some fights.
Got my
Lollipop got knocked out.
So did
Thrud tried, almost won. It was
Yeah,
a tough fight.
Thrud did come in close, but
Thrud can at least fucking punch someone. I can't.
this is true. Yeah.
You had
we
pillow.
found out that I'm just like
Goofy genie hands.
slapping
Yeah.
fucking clouds around over here. So, yeah,
And then we all kind
It
of
was your
reconvened.
idea.
Tryfon won as well.
it was
And
Tryfon's
clouds.
idea.
Yeah.
So,
But we ended up back at the Mallard where we did shrooms while we waited for their return. And that's where we left off.
And that's where we left off.
Okay.
Tripping face.
Tripping.
Drunk
face.
and tripping.
Awesome.
So, you know, it's a funny thing when you take mushrooms and then go to sleep.
But we were up for a little bit.
Well, of course you were. You were
hanging
probably up for a little while. Let
Yeah.
them kick in, experience some of the, variations in the room's texture, color, and general spatiality.
did we meet back up?
The wallpaper is moving.
Not yet,
Like,
Yeah. This particular mushroom has a much more sort of, rather than this sort of typical hallucinogenic tropes that we're used to understanding, like the walls move, the floors move, the colors are brighter, there's this kind of synesthesia where colors have sound. Yes, that's all there. But an added bonus to this is somehow this expanded consciousness that you begin to experience seems to allow a kind of gateway that opens into the consciousness of some of your fellow players, which is kind of interesting. Now, this is not a kind of clairvoyance. This is not a kind of I'm inside of Tryfon's head. It's not like
I
that.
don't want to be in there.
No, it's not like that. It's not that invasive. But there seems to be this fluid ebb and flow of a kind of crossover in and out. So for a moment, as you look across the room at Tryfon, who's there and not high, you almost feel like your consciousness melds with his momentarily. You can't read his thoughts, but you feel almost at one. No, because
Chilling.
you're not experiencing. Yeah,
Chilling.
you don't understand this at all.
Can we look at each other? Like,
We're just
what
like-
happens if we look at each other?
So when you look at each other, it is actually much more intense. So the fluidity doesn't ebb and flow as quickly. You're able to sort of move into that consciousness space, move about it a bit. And so momentarily, when Remy, you are inside of Circe's consciousness, you feel like time speeds. You feel like this rapid pace of a boom, 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 boom. And it's almost a little bit disconcerting because you have this very mellow, laid back kind of trip that you're having right now, but boom, you pass into that space and it's like, and it's strange. You're not quite sure what that is. You don't feel that when you're inside of Tryfon's space, or had you gone into Thrud's space or Bran's space.
We should
So,
all do this.
Yeah.
so there's something really strange going on there. You experience something as you pass into Remy's space that is also equally kind of tangible on some level, less fleeting as it would be with someone who is not experiencing the trip. And as you go into Remy's space, you encounter what seem to be glances and looks from people that you don't recognize that look like they're trying to avoid making eye contact with you. So it's like being at a party and you're looking around the room and as soon as someone sees you, they look away. Something's being hidden from you and you're not entirely sure what it is, but it's really uncomfortable and it makes you feel almost awkward. So in both of these situations, as you cross into each other's consciousness, there is a kind of awkwardness that you don't understand, but you want to get away from. Because once out of that consciousness of the other person, you feel great.
This is crazy. So it's like, am I sort of experiencing her headspace from her perspective? So when it feels like something's being hidden from me, that would imply that something's being hidden from her?
Roll a perception check for me with advantage because you're in this expanded consciousness.
All right, hold on. What's my what's my perception? Okay.
Sorry.
We're just
Go
chilling
with
in
it.
the
19.
room.
Just go
A
with it.
19.
Let's go.
It
Playing
does
like
feel that way.
fucking dice
It does
or
feel like what
something.
you're experiencing is possibly something that either Remy denies or is unaware of, but you feel like you are actually sitting inside of her consciousness momentarily. Similarly, inside of Circe's, that rapid fire speed thing that's unfolding, this is very hard for you to understand, but you feel like that is indicative of Circe's consciousness.
The
somehow.
ADHD just bouncing off the
Literally.
walls.
It's actually far faster than that, and it's not bouncing off the walls because it
It's
implies
direct.
it's organized.
Oh. Horrifying. Get me out
That's
of here.
overselling me.
Get me out of here.
So this is the trip face you talk about.
Yes. They're,
I mean,
they
I'm
are,
sort of
they are
just kinda like-
actually tripping and exchanging faces.
I'm going to
Sounds
bed.
sexual.
I
Then I
don't
go to
know
bed.
that
Okay.
is necessarily.
Wait, they're going to bed.
I'm.
You going to bed?
Wait,
Went to bed.
together?
Wait.
Whoa.
Hi.
Can-
How do these mushrooms make you feel otherwise? Is it
Wait,
the body?
How
I'm looking-
How much can you function? Like,
You
can
could,
you
like-
function?
I'm looking at Bran. What's going on with me then if I'm looking at Bran?
So the thing about looking at Bran
Fucking
is that
colors.
fluidity where you pass in and out of that
Right.
consciousness. Because Bran is not... Bran, did you take the mushrooms?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. You did get 3 doses, but
Yeah.
No,
because
they
Bran...
started this before we came back, I believe.
That's true. Because Bran has
Or
not
might have.
taken the mushrooms with you, there does not seem to be as fluid a
As
conduit
much
between
That's
his...
much boy.
Right, right, as much boing into his
Say
space.
boing. Please don't.
Can we put a little
Please
text
don't.
that says we're related?
Yeah, please don't.
That's my sister. Please not. No going for my sister.
Inappropriate.
How does it feel to be
cut her on
sitting in
me.
the middle here?
It's weird.
Sorry. As you were
It's
saying.
uncomfortable.
No, it really just
That's
feels.
an Alabama sandwich.
It really just feels like the line, the conduit is clogged, right? It doesn't feel as if it's as fluid, and so you can get little bits and pieces, fits and starts of Bran's consciousness, but then you're back into your own. Yeah.
So you are you having a sleepover, or are you going to your, what's happening? She's hysterical.
You all right? You good? Well, I missed something. I missed something.
I don't know.
I missed something.
I don't know. Yeah.
We definitely might lose a demographic if we.
They were on the whole Boeing
The
thing.
Alabama sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were on the whole Boeing thing. They were like, that's weird because we're related. And then she asked him, how do you feel being in the middle of this? I said, that's the Alabama sandwich.
So long ago. That was so long ago. I didn't know you were
Can
so
we
active
go?
at that.
Actually, hi.
Can we go a session without saying something that's totally
No.
fucked up that I'm
No.
gonna have to edit out of this
we
video?
can't.
No.
We can't. Sorry.
Leave it in.
we
This
touch
is
babies.
what we do.
Leave it in.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
If you have
Great.
to bleep anything, can we put like a knife sound, like so like a you know?
Oh,
what
you want
I'm
me to put like
saying?
one of the soundboard things in there? Yeah.
Just put like clink.
You can do an Eldritch blast or something.
Are you
Okay, so
y'all
Circe-
sleeping? Are you sleeping
Circe's
in here?
going to bed.
What's going
Yeah.
on?
Circe is going to
I'm
bed.
gonna go to bed.
You want to go to bed?
I'm just gonna sit
No,
on
what do
my
you-
bed
okay.
and sort of just see what I can find within my own headspace in this expanded state of consciousness.
Yes, Miss Remy.
See if there's anything I can find out about myself.
You're staring inappropriately into my soul right now.
Roll. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm thinking investigation, but what are you proficient in,
doing that to me,
investigation
so
or
looking.
perception? You might be both.
I'm a little. Remy, I'm a
Perception.
little uncomfortable.
Perception?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Just
What's-
don't look
yeah,
at.
that's
Don't
a
look
nat
at.
I'm not looking.
20, so 24.
Shit.
I'm not
I guess the
looking.
roll sort of matches the whole
She's still looking at
the whole
Okay.
situation. on
It's
some
crazy.
level.
Remy, maybe you should go to bed. You know, maybe it's bedtime. Okay. No? All right. Still looking.
you. You guys are in the same room, so you.
Are
gotta
you
take her
okay?
to bed.
Who are you talking to?
We've been role playing this. Remy's been staring at Tryfon for like a minute.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Bran's in it too.
I'm just all I can see is you, and you're talking as if you're Remy.
No, because he's trying to not look at her.
Yeah.
It's this awkward scenario where you have like, it's like the super drunk friend at the bar that's just like up in your shit.
Yeah. She's trying
So
to
he's trying to
penetrate
ignore
my
her.
brain, and I feel uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
Bran, is she looking at me?
Yeah.
Is she still looking
I
at me?
gotcha.
Is it still there?
Is it
It's
still there?
Still there.
Go to bed.
I am gonna answer your perception check. It's just that it was a little hard with all the other, you know. You spend a little time looking inward and kind of exploring all of this expanded consciousness. But as you focus, almost a meditative focus, you center on your breathing. You're thinking about the space, color, texture around you. And out of the wall emerges this sort of face. Comes out and looks at you, this woman's face. And she makes eye contact with you. And she kind of like curiously looks at you. And as you look back at her, her facial features are older, more weathered. Maybe a little bit of the hair being grayish. You can tell that she's got many years on you. And she's wise. She seems to have a knowing gaze on her face, and you immediately connect with her. You feel a sense of a bond with her. You're not sure what it is at first. And you spend time totally locked in eye contact. That kind of eye contact that, in a metagame sort of way, that psychologists say if you spend too much time staring into someone's eyes, you create a bond. And so the two of you look at each other for what seems like minutes, a long time. And that's when it hits you. It's you, looking back at yourself, but from far into the future. And it's at that moment you break your concentration and you look away, and the face disappears into the wall.
I'm just gonna lay down.
Okay. Probably a wise move.
Crazy.
So they laid down. I guess they're staying here.
They went to their room.
They went to their room. My bad.
We're still down in the bar, I believe.
I thought we were up in our room. Nobody knows where we are.
I thought we were still in the...
I thought we were all in a room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you're all in the
We're all
room.
in the room.
Which room?
Well,
Did we decide
Doesn't
to
matter.
condense
We were in
rooms
a room. Yeah, I think
at
we're
some point in
condensing
time?
rooms.
Are we? I thought we were talking. They
Yeah.
were
About
they
doing
were having,
one room. 'cause it's
They were
expensive.
having trust issues at first with us. They did not want to be in the same bunkhouse as us.
I think
because
that's
don't know
fair.
what's
You know,
going on.
I don't know you guys, but now
It's
you
a,
know I
it's a
know
hoof
you.
and horn type of thing, I think. I
Siblings.
don't know. Perhaps. Maybe it's siblings. Maybe
Dating.
they're dating. Who knows?
Maybe it's
Okay, so
Anyway,
we're in
I think
business,
they are
you
getting
know?
tired of paying for their own rooms.
Oh,
So
okay, so same
maybe
room.
we haven't had this discussion yet as a
No.
group.
I didn't have this.
let's have the discussion.
I hear
Totally
things.
out
So.
over here.
I would like, you know,
I'm seeing
I don't know how you feel. Would
Do
you
you
like to
trust
pay
us enough
less
now
money?
to save some money?
I like you guys. I trust you.
I just
likes us
slowly
He likes
nod
us.
my.
He likes us guys now.
I mean, he
I mean-
did say he would kiss you.
I know, and I told him that I would kick his ass if he tried.
Third.
And he loved
This-
me because I saved his hand.
Highlight.
Are you in bed?
Highlight of my week.
Keep making that motion.
Best
with
part of
your
the
hands.
city.
Todd.
Yes. That
Best
I'm
part.
part
gonna
of the
go get
city.
in the same bed that Circe's in.
You're a drinking champ, all
As she
right?
gets in, I'm just gonna
And
like
lollipop.
hold her real tight.
Lollipop, you throw
But
down
I'm
my
just
boy.
laying there looking at the
All right.
ceiling.
Okay.
You may not have a chance
Okay.
to win.
Try.
it doesn't take long for both of you to sort of pass into a sleep.
But before that, I'm just gonna like reach my hand up and just like hold her face
Oh. Okay, word.
as I close my eyes.
Word.
You're
Word.
laying there, and
Word.
all of a sudden you see this very sort of swollen balloon-like hand, which isn't actually your hand, but comes up and sort of like just.
It's like slightly from the side.
But imagine it being more like cartoonish and
Okay.
kind of like exaggerated in a kind of caricaturish kind of way,
I'm
right?
still like. Okay. Like adjust how I'm laying.
Within a few minutes, both of you pass
Word.
into a sleep.
Do we have any cool dreams?
You do. I mean, but they're not going to, in this case at least, they're not going to reveal some major secret. But your dreams are filled with a vivid sort of sense of, you know, both texture and color. There's, you know, situations that you find yourself in that feel ideal, right? So your ideal scene, Remy, like sort of comes into play, but everything is crisp, bright, and the sense of actually being there is so powerful. Same with yours. You're kind of back again on the road from Elder Grove. You know, the forest is sort of just vibrant and bright. Everything feels good. You have just this great sense about you. These mushrooms, beyond the hallucinogenic capacity, they do have a kind of almost medicinal quality about them that just lights you up for the better. So you feel fantastic. Almost like you're in a porno. According to Thrud's soundboard. What the hell was that?
It was a sigh. I did not think it was going to be that kind of a sigh.
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
While they're asleep, I'm gonna move our stuff into their room, so we can all share one room.
Okay. Okay. So we're all coming down to one room.
Yes.
And you're giving up that other room.
Yes.
Ours had the cool look out.
Are we settling in for a long rest at this point?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Is there a chair?
Is there a chair?
Like, what's the room looking like, sleeping arrangement wise?
There's 2 beds.
There's 2 beds that each hold 2 people, and you are an 8-foot-tall minotaur.
Is there an uncomfortably small chair?
Yes.
I'm gonna sleep in that.
Perfect. Yes.
Got my
the-
leg off the side of it. My neck's like cranked like this.
You're actually able to take the serrated edge of your horn and just sort of wedge it into the wall a little bit. It
That's
acts as
nice.
kind of a holder for your entire head.
Does this snoring wake me up?
Absolutely not.
we
Nothing.
are
Nothing
hooked.
is getting
We're
through that
hooked.
consciousness wall. You are
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
You are gone.
Hooked.
You come in. Now, first of all, you are wildly inebriated,
Oh,
Are you like covered in
Okay.
blood?
shit can't.
right?
No.
You are absolutely
Uh-huh.
canned.
Hair down,
We've had the
it's
fights
both,
that night
no
with Tryfon
horns.
in
I got 20
the
years. I'm like,
stallion. You, of course, had the drinking contest. You're all moved into one room. These two are high as hell. So overall, the vibe of the space isn't entirely comfortable, okay? And it's at about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Ah, puta.
That... Who has the highest passive perception, please?
Oh, pause.
10, baby.
15.
14.
13.
Is it me? 15.
Well, you're high as fuck.
15.
calm.
But I'm cooked.
I would say that that's going to be lower.
Oh.
Because right now your perception is all within your headspace. Same with you.
Who?
So we're at 13.
Okay. I'm going to put it on you since you probably, even though you did get knocked out in the fight, you're probably the most...
Wait a minute. I trance, meditate, sleep, so...
Oh, so maybe not.
Well, I'm saying I might be the easiest to wake up if I'm in
You're
like
half
a
awake.
Oh, that's true. You're
trance.
kind of half awake.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not technically dead asleep.
He's a light meditator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very easily stirred.
So in your trance meditation, you all of a sudden think that you hear footsteps climbing the stairs outside in the hallway.
Yikes.
And they're kind of coming up the stairs like boom, 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 boom. But they're lightweight. They're not heavy. And they begin to come down the hall. Do, 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 do. And then at your door.
I'm nudging.
Did I wake up?
I'm so scared.
The hell?
Does anyone wake up?
What?
Yeah,
scared.
these
Kick
two
their asses.
absolutely wake up. You kind of hear this sort of space around you, sort of almost as if someone's
banging.
pushing a rubber wall in and it's kind of pressing into your
What about
face a
me?
little bit.
I'm gonna...
They're useless.
Kind of the same
You
with
should not
you.
get them
You
involved
you
at all.
hear more of a sort of distorted and nebulous kind of boom.
I'm gonna move to cover their bed, like in a defensive way.
Okay.
Boom.
Right, I just woke up, Thrud.
The pound happens again.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
I ready to hear
Arnar.
the warhand, the battle axe.
Clear.
She's
Clear
ready.
now.
I'll open the door.
You throw the door open and you look, and standing in front of you is a very familiar face. It's a halfling woman with wild, colorful hair standing there, and she looks at you.
Oh no.
It's Labluna,
Yes!
the woman whose house you eradicated
rats.
the rats from.
Oh.
I knew
And she
it.
looks at
I
you
wasn't
and she's
there.
like,
Okay.
I would appreciate it if you and your friends would stay out of my home. I thought we finished our business together. You took out the rats, and I paid you. And then all of a sudden, one of you is in my place. So tell your friends to get the fuck out of my house. Is that clear?
It's Brec.
What'd they look like?
The tall one with the gray skin.
The one that was there last? With you?
Yeah,
When was this?
this morning.
Oh, fucking gabagoo. Yeah, he's missing. We don't know where he is.
Look, all I know is I associate him with your people, okay? You keep checks on your people. I'm a private resident of this city. I reach out for help. I invite you all into my house, and thank you very much for setting my basement on fire. But I thought we were done. And I come downstairs in the morning, and I see one of you in the very basement.
Doing what?
I don't know, because when I said, "Hey, what are you doing in my basement?" he slipped into a doorway that I have in there, and he vanished.
You have a doorway in your basement. Where does it go? What does it do? How does someone vanish into a
that's
doorway
what's
if you do not know where it goes through to?
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm not sure where you get off talking like that to me when one of your people was in my house, okay?
Yeah, I wouldn't call
So
her
don't
that.
give me attitude.
Think twice about calling people sweet, because it's not always the case.
Ah, for
You
crying
don't need
out
to
loud.
find out exactly how
Are we
unsweet
clear
I can be.
on? Are we clear
Yes,
on
we're
this?
Yes, we will stay
We're
out of
asleep.
your
We're asleep.
fucking house.
Leave us out.
We never went to your fucking
Yeah, we're
house.
cooked.
We're cuddling.
Yeah,
We don't know
are.
where he is.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where he is either. It's an access point to the sewer system below the city. It was there when I bought the house.
He's one with
I
the
don't
rats.
use it. But he went in and
There's
vanished.
one with the rats.
How am I to know whether or not I'm gonna go home, climb into bed, and he's gonna come out of that thing and meet me upstairs in my room?
I'm just gonna assume that I'm hearing this in my and my dreams are
Mine's all
reflecting
warped.
this. I
Yeah.
see Brec as a giant fucking rat
Rat.
crawling out of the sewers.
Yes, that's beautiful. Perfect. It's a rat with Brec's head.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is, you need a couple of experienced adventurers to go in after him and see maybe if we could figure out where he went and if it's safe.
Oh, that's beautiful. So I come here telling you to stay out of my house, and you think I'm giving you an invitation to come back in. She starts running her fingers through her hair. She's like twitching.
She's
She's
in
like,
there for tea and to hang out and have crumpets and things. We want to use your doorway, which you do not even know where it goes to.
oh, okay. Well, forgive me for being a little upset about this. All right, forgive me.
It's 2 a.m. and I'm still working on a hangover.
Yeah, I had a
So
good
I'm
sleep.
equally upset.
Thanks.
But we will come and we will go find our friend.
Well, I just got home from working, and I realized when I climbed into bed that I thought, oh my God, what if this guy comes up? I've got to go talk to these people. That's why I'm here so late.
How'd you find us?
What is this woman's name, Karen?
I have my ways.
What are her ways?
Yeah, what are your ways? What are you talking about?
Am I still like cooked? Like, am I still like? This
And who is
not.
at the desk giving out our room
12
number?
hours.
I think we need to fucking...
12 hours.
Yeah, I'm just
I
holding
think
you
we need to
tight.
fucking figure
Word.
that shit out.
I'm good. I'm
Yes.
warm and
I agree.
yeah.
I do not like this lady.
12 hours.
Fine. You want to look for your friend?
We're
You
gonna be
can
cooked
come
the
by
whole
tomorrow
episode.
morning. I'll let you in. But that's
Whoops.
it. Okay?
Oopsies.
What time did you do your crazy
Yeah, what
thing?
time did we do the
Let's say
shroom?
They're still
Yeah.
passed the fuck out.
I think
No,
8 or
they're
9
pretty
p.m.
fast.
is probably about right.
Yeah.
Given the whole situation with the
The
stallion and the fighting.
and the yeah.
Yeah.
So
Very
when
good.
we wake up in the morning, we'll
Yeah.
be good.
We will be at your house at what? 9 o'clock? Is that fine for you?
It works. I like
Very
to
good.
sleep a little late, but okay.
Well, we can make it later if that
And I want it
works better
clear.
for
This is
you.
not to happen again. I want this very
That's what we're
clear.
going to do.
Did you hear me?
You want to be very clear. Go ahead.
That I don't want this to happen again.
Just gonna shout out my sleep. Rat man.
And then me hearing that, I'm gonna go.
Have you people heard of locks
Rat
on your
man.
doors?
Oh my God. Thrud, what did you say?
Have you people in this town ever heard of locking your doors?
I've got news for you. My doors were locked.
Our friend is very shifty, apparently.
You got me. He managed to leave the basement door open. When I came in, I saw that the door was open. I closed the door because you know why I closed the door? Do you know why I keep the basement door closed?
Rats.
No, the rats are gone now. I shouldn't have to close my basement door, but do you know why I do? Because the stairs are busted.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
I remember that one.
It's fine. You got rid of my rats. That's fine. I'm not going to hold it against you. I already said that. But I don't want to fall down the stairs, so I closed the door. But when I came
Why
in,
do you fix the
Maybe he was
stairs?
there to repair your basement.
when I looked at him and I said, hey, he turned around very slowly, looked right through me, and then walked into the door and was gone. I don't think he was there to repair my stairs.
Was he playing with the chemistry set?
Not that I could see.
Well, this has been awesome. Thanks.
I'm gonna go now. I'll see you in the morning. And she kind of like lights her dress, turns around and walks down the hallway and stomps down the stairs.
Fuck that. It's a good fucking sleep I was having.
Rat man.
Goodbye,
They're
crazy rat
fucking
lady.
zooted.
The rat man, by the way, in your hallucinogenic dream, has these two fantastic axes strapped with like a bandolier around it.
better.
And so it is like, it's capable.
I want to meet the rat
He's
man.
just swinging his axes
Take a
at
mushroom.
all these little people along the street.
It's just me and him in the arena.
I want to meet the
Fighting.
rat man.
Right.
Eat a mushroom.
It's like the
Massacring.
Eat a
half
mushroom and then go into the ring.
Meet the
You
rat
have the
man.
keys to the rat man. You just gotta
My
open the
sleep
door.
paralysis being a
Let me get to
That's a
level
quote.
3.
Right.
That's a quote.
rat
All right, can we
man.
finish our long rest?
Yeah, I'll give you the full long rest, even though it was interrupted. There wasn't any combat. So you managed to get back to sleep. You sleep in a little bit. When you wake up, it's probably hovering around 8 o'clock in the morning, given that you had a real hell of a day yesterday.
And hell of a night, am I right?
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna go check on Remy.
You're in the same
How's she
room as
doing?
me.
Well, as you two begin to awaken, there are residual kind of bits and pieces to the high that are still kind of hanging on. It's not anywhere near intense. So the slipstream consciousness thing is gone, right? That's a real heavy element of the high. The most of the hallucinogenic properties have also dissipated. It's just that every once in a while you feel like something slips in your connection to the world. So like as you move through the room, you might actually see the bed just kind of go a little bit, just a little bit, right? So every once in a while, there's just a little bit of a conscious...
That's that sort of thing where it moves, but once it moves, it stays moved.
Well,
So
no, but
like
it sort of tracks in your vision. So it
Like
almost
a trilling?
it's almost like the frame breaks up in a piece of film. It's like...
It's a glitch.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a glitch.
A little glitch.
So you have these kind of visual glitches, but
Weird.
they don't appear to be anywhere near where you were when you went to bed last
That
night.
happens when I try.
That's
Oh, maybe you
terrifying.
shouldn't drive.
Hey, wakey wakey, guys. We got an appointment.
What? What happened?
Brec is what happened.
I'm gonna roll over.
Apparently, they found
Into me?
themselves.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play it over like this. Stroking
adorable.
her hair.
It's adorable,
I'm
really.
going back to bed.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to assume that you will fill them in on
Yeah.
what happened with Labluna.
You can fill me in.
Thank you.
Excuse
You guys
me.
gotta stop.
Who are you
Everything's
sleeping with
sexual
right
innuendo.
now?
What?
Everything's an innuendo.
What, you think her name is an innuendo? Labluna?
No, what
No, what
No.
they said. What
he
they
just
said.
said.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you can fill me in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bleep that out.
Oh my god.
This is what happens when we play late. We start late and we get weird.
I think you guys
I've
did
had so
mushrooms
much
to get into
sugar.
character.
I wish.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sick.
You know, if you're going to take mushrooms in
We
character,
gotta
you don't
share with the
actually
class.
have to take them in real life.
But it makes it
You ever
so
hear of
much
acting?
more fun. Method acting, yeah.
All right, what's the plan, people?
Let's go to Live Lunas.
Breakfast.
I'm in bed. I don't want to get
Breakfast.
up.
I require
Breakfast.
sausage.
Toenail?
Toenail. As we go to the toenail,
I'm
can I make
suddenly
a Sarah check?
vegetarian.
Yes, you can make a Sarah
Oh.
check.
Oh, is this
what is
the
it?
one
Perception?
that you slept?
Yeah, you're looking
You
around
don't
the
know
room.
that.
It's
12.
not really something
us
you're going to
know
have to
that.
look
Who said that?
hard for because there's not many people in there.
Yeah.
She's not there right now.
He's a sigh of relief.
Okay. No Sarah. When you do walk in, though, you notice that, number one, Bunce is, of course, ever present in the toenail. And Poppy is
Oh,
present
Jesus
this
Christ.
morning as
Who's
your
Poppy?
Chestnut.
Chestnut girl.
waitress. So
Hey,
Poppy
look,
Button.
Guys,
on
I don't
duty.
want to talk to Bunce again. He pissed me off last time, so someone else do
Are
it.
we down there?
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
you say something
We're, like,
offensive
falling out of
about
bed.
Thrud?
Yeah.
A bit late.
I thought we informed you guys and we're all kind of moving, or no?
Maybe you
So what
should
happened?
But we're a
stick
little
your
slow.
horn-
We're a
We're a
little
little late.
slow.
Wow.
Stick
Yeah.
your horn in his face, perhaps.
Oh,
Ah.
you stick your horn in my face.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean,
So, you
Who
guys
has some
all.
fucking ice water for that one over there.
They're lonely. That's what it is. It's the lonely side of the table.
Shower.
I think I need to join that side of the table.
Oh.
Listen, in your own time, from the Mallard, you all kind of get yourselves dressed and cross the street and enter the toenail. You go in first and look around and you notice that Sarah's not there.
Yeah.
But you do see Poppy and you do see Bunce. Each of you individually take your time getting dressed. You two might be a little bit slower in that capacity.
Yeah.
You're starving, Thrud,
I'm
so you're
very
like,
hungry.
I gotta get
Like
over
the
there.
sausage and
I'm gonna
things.
cure my hangover with a beer.
Oh,
Right.
classic.
Fuck
Okay.
yes.
Great, so
Morning
We're
ale.
not high fat.
Morning ale.
hair of the bull.
Let me get a
Chode?
let's start the morning with a chode.
you want a chode?
Yeah.
Bunce,
Sure.
Bunce kind of nods, sees you come in.
As I nod at him, I'm gonna grab this fucking metal like this.
Well, he kind of, you see him look at it. He's just kind of like curious. But he turns around and he grabs a mug and he starts to, you know, pull the tap.
I'm gonna give a wink to Thrud.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, it's all right.
Fine. I would like a mead.
I can take care of that for you.
Sausage.
What about sausage?
Yes, some food, some sustenance, some
Yeah, we got a
potatoes, some
great
sausage,
we got
something.
we got a great breakfast scramble going
Yes.
this morning, so we can
Bring
hook you
it
up with
on.
that.
Please, thank you.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll get a breakfast scramble.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'm like just coming downstairs.
Yeah, we're like just waltzing in.
Yeah, you two look a little pasty,
I feel
a little
is
bit
the chode?
withdrawn, a little bit
The
blank.
Chode's their
around
finest
Did you have
ale
anything
they
like-
got.
Oh, that's the finest.
high in
Yeah.
fat for breakfast.
Yeah, the
chode
breakfast
and a
scramble's
scramble.
loaded with it.
And
Okay.
please just
Chode
that.
ale.
I can make it extra greasy for you.
Fuck.
Scramble the chode.
The neighbor's stocking is
Same.
2 silver.
All right, 5 of them.
Forged bourbon. 2 gold.
He takes some time in the back. You can smell
I'm just
the
going with
cooking
the
coming
chode.
out of the kitchen. It wafts
The
out every
chode and
once
the
in a while when
scramble.
the door opens. A little bit of smoke billows out.
Let
Great
him
smells coming from there.
cook.
So you guys are kind of hanging around. It's quiet though. Last night was strange. All right. So there's not a lot of conversation happening between you. There's 2 other patrons in the place right now. People you don't recognize. Just townspeople just having breakfast, enjoying a cup of coffee. And about 3 or 4 minutes goes by. You assume the breakfasts are almost ready to come out. The door to the toenail opens up.
Is it this fucking crazy lady again?
It's Moth. Is it Moth?
No.
Fuck.
It's Dickie the Whippet.
Oh,
you,
fuck. God
God.
damn.
And
this
he sees
asshole.
you guys sitting at the table and he comes up to you and he's just like,
Am I still hallucinating, or is he?
where's your friend?
We don't know.
We've been asking ourselves that goddamn
Apparently
question.
in the sewers.
Why?
Did he do something to you?
No, I just noticed you were without him and I kind of...
You walked in here with that as the first question on your mind?
Yeah,
Yeah,
suspicious.
what happened to good morning? How are you?
You want me to be honest with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The last time we spoke, I asked you if you found anything at the Blackthorn Keep when you were up there.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling you didn't exactly tell me the truth.
Well, we didn't find anything.
I found my hammer.
Why?
I mean, other than like the stuff that was already stolen from
And
him.
what makes you
But
think
like, why are you coming back?
You'd think Brec took it.
Well, I mean, he's done some shady stuff recently, so none of us can really speak for him.
Let me tell
we
you
don't know
what.
where he is.
He's disappeared, and he's stolen from us too. I'll roll a deception check.
You mean, yeah, deception. Okay.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you shouldn't have done that. Oh my god, that's so bad.
Is this worth a coin?
Fuck this.
For deception.
So what'd he steal from you?
Our trust in him.
My chemistry set.
Oh, good. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let me tell you why I feel this way, since you want to know. Yesterday morning, we had run into each other, if you remember correctly. I left this place. I was out and about, and I see your friend. I'm halfway across the street, and I look and I spot him standing in front of someone's house, and I figure, oh, I'll go over and say hello. I couldn't figure out what he was doing there. Maybe he's running an errand or something, but I thought, all right, maybe I'll just be nice. I'm crossing the street, there's a crowd, there's a horse and wagon team, so I'm waiting to cross, and I look as he's going in, and I could swear I saw the familiar glint of a nice silver ring that I recognized on his hand. And then before I could cross the street, boom, shuts the door, bolts it from the inside. I knocked, no one
Well,
answers.
Thrud here makes jewelry sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
I've been known
first.
to make some fancy things.
Where was this house?
Up the north-south road, couple of blocks, the northern quadrant.
Was that crazy lady's house?
It was Lebluna's house, yes. You recognize the description as it being Lebluna's house.
As far as the ring, I don't know. But he's on some tripped out journey right now. That lady, he broke into that house. We did a little service for her a couple days ago, killed some rats. Supposedly he's fucking like sleeping in her basement or something right now. He is on some kind of
whack.
Yeah,
shit.
we don't know.
Adventure.
He made some sort of psychedelic potion that really screwed him up.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Some
That was
other
fun.
people too.
Well, let me tell you
We
something.
don't know what he's doing.
You guys are all fascinating storytellers, okay? And whatever happened with you and your guy is between you and your guy. But I specifically asked you, before I helped you all bust out of that freaking place, if you found anything and you took it, to please return it. And now I'm starting to find out that you found something
What?
and you didn't
We
return it.
didn't find anything. If Brec found something and Brec lied to you, then that's on him. But that's between you and your guy.
And we met him that day.
Yes!
That's
He
it.
kind of takes 2 or 3 steps over to your section of the table, and he leans over the table,
I'm gonna like lean in.
and then behind him he puts a hand on Thrud because he can feel Thrud getting really tense. Stay right there. Let me tell you something.
Remove the
Okay.
hand before I remove it for you.
He pulls the hand away and he looks at you and he's like, let me tell you something, okay? I was perfectly willing to have a nice relationship with you people, okay? I had a buyer for that ring and it was worth a lot of money, much of which I lost in that shithole up on the hill that I was chained in with all of you. And I thought that we had created a bond, okay? But I was wrong. So, fine. You want to smart mouth me? That's fine. I'll go get my ring back. I was going to say, hey, you know what? Maybe it was your friend who took the ring, and maybe you didn't know about it, but maybe you could get it back for me. But I'll go get it, because I got a good idea of where he is. You guys have a nice breakfast.
Dickie.
I'm gonna
And he
cast Charm
claps
first.
you
Dickie,
twice.
Dickie,
He
Dickie,
claps
Dickie,
you.
Dickie, wait.
Dicky, dicky,
Yeah,
dicky,
what?
dicky, dicky.
Diggy.
Okay,
Should I cast
before
Charm
this
first?
goes totally south.
Mm.
Was this yours? And I pull out the 3 blow darts in the cork.
Mm-hmm.
I found this. Was this yours?
He looks at it and he's like, I don't recognize that.
Okay.
I appreciate you showing me,
Okay.
okay?
I know you were looking for a potion. No potion. If we found a ring. And we could get it back. Maybe. You know, what would you work out? What kind of, like, I mean, it's you said it's worth something to you. What's it worth?
Well, my deal between me and my client is my deal. I don't need to necessarily disclose that to you.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
But,
You said you might want to work with us.
well, I thought I was working with you. See, my point is now I feel like I'm being
Okay,
lied
I
to,
don't-
and I
I
got
don't-
sassy pants
I don't
over
have
here
a
getting
ring.
all up in my stuff.
Hey,
I was
watch
not
it.
sassy.
ring.
All I
Enough.
said.
Enough.
Wow.
I'm talking to this one
Oh
now.
yeah, I'm
But
sure
Hey.
you like
let's
you
just
like to do
clarify
that.
something. You walked in today with quite a large chip on your shoulder.
Correct. And I have every right to have it.
Well,
seeing
you have
as
every
how
right to have a chip with our compatriot, not
Right.
necessarily with us.
I didn't find anything.
We all woke up on a bit of a rough morning. We had the day yesterday. I don't quite know what these two were doing, but I fought a pretty big fight and had a nice drinking fest. So I'm not really in the mood to be accused before I've had my sausage scramble.
She's gonna make her own sausage
I'm
scramble.
trying to stay in character here.
She's gonna make her own.
All I'm
If this
saying
goes the
is
wrong
that
way.
the aggression started when you threw the door open and started casting doubt and suspicion upon us. So, if you know where our friend might be, perhaps a good show of faith would be to tell us where that might be. We have a good idea of starting because there was a crazy woman that showed up in our house, in our room at 2 a.m. to tell us that there was problems with our friend, who apparently is ghosting and tripping throughout the entire town of North Veritas. So, if you have some information, perhaps you share it with us and we can then actually work together.
Roll a persuasion check.
14, 13. It's a -1 shit.
Is it
It's a lucky
possible
number.
for me to lend a help action with some words?
You're not going to need to.
Okay.
Because it's...
Fair. Oh.
Look. I got a soft spot in my heart for tough broads like you.
I remind you of your mother, do I?
I'm not going to lie. Maybe a little bit.
Mommy's boy.
I get that a lot. Wooden spoons and all.
All right, look, I'll tell you what. You give me the ring back. I'll give you a couple days. But I got a client who's pretty pissed off at me. All right? I know we went through some stuff together, but I got business to do, okay? We didn't create a lifelong friendship up there, but we could have a working relationship. But I got to keep my end of the bargain up on my stuff, okay? So if you got my thing, get my thing.
Listen, if you have information as to where our friend may be, perhaps if you give that to us and it helps us aid you in getting your ring back, we will do everything we can.
In that sector of town up there are a series of houses that used to have access points into the sewer system under North Veritas. My guess is if that he went in there and didn't come out, because trust me, I hung out there for a while waiting for him. He never came out. I'm assuming that's not his home. So it's very likely that he's down in that sewer system.
Do you have an idea of where these sewer systems lead to? Are there any points of interest within these sewer systems? Do they go outside of town, perhaps?
You're new here. Look, there was a period of time where I did a little bit of business with a little faction that used to run down below the city.
What's the name?
Chuds.
It's irrelevant. They're gone now.
What's
It's irrelevant
the name?
now. What is it with all these fucking women in this group?
Whoa.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
So now we're misogynistic.
Maybe a
Before
little
my
bit.
breakfast?
Okay.
Dickie the misogynist.
What about that sausage scramble? I think we can make
We
our
put
own.
that extra
Scramble your
sausage?
sausage
Yeah.
if you
In the
don't tell me
scramble?
what the
I think
Perhaps.
so. I think so. Dickie the
Girls are
whip
fucking
it?
feisty.
Dickie the without it.
Yeah.
Playing your dice like that.
Roll intimidation check.
Oh, I don't have the D20 I like.
Oh,
Okay.
whoops.
So maybe he's in
Seven.
the sewers.
I have
Sounds
0.
like he's in the
Well, it's a
sewers.
17.
He kind of just
He's
turns
looking
away
for
from
a
you.
ring.
It's all
He
way
turns
over
away
there.
from you for a moment, and he looks at everybody else, and he's like, the tunnel network is gargantuan. It's gargantuan. There aren't even maps of it anymore. Okay, there might be maps of the surface level system of sewers, but there are rumors that this thing drops 500 feet below the surface of the city.
This is going to be very dirty.
How
So, like, if you had something that could record a
Stay
map,
up
that'd be
here.
really
outside
helpful.
of the city?
I don't know
Yes.
if it's safe up here for
Like,
you.
Does it go-
Yes, some of the networks do go outside of the city.
How about maybe, I don't know, 6 miles out of the wall?
Look, I don't know how deep it runs. I know that it's big, but I've never explored the whole thing. And that the group of people I was doing business with down there for a while was a very limited section of the tunnel system that I went into. I don't know this system. If he's down there and he doesn't know where he's going, I wish you all the best of luck.
So did Dickie hear what I said?
Remember that guy?
I don't think he did.
I
No.
don't think so.
No.
You said it would be helpful to have such a
We
ring.
left it
down
there.
No, I did not say a ring.
Related
I
to
said
Brec.
something that
Yeah.
would
But we left a
record
thingy.
A map of the
a
area.
map of the area.
We didn't tell
Should
them
we go
about that.
investigate?
He heard you.
Should.
I mean, I heard you. Right?
Now he leaves.
You didn't say specifically a ring, but I know you
good.
were referencing the ring.
I was referencing the ring. I did not say ring.
It was alliteration.
Can I
I don't know.
possibly
Probably not.
insight Dickie after that comment towards Thrud?
Sure.
I'm too tired. I didn't even think about it.
20.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, he heard you. He kind of like twitched for a
Yeah, a
moment
little
when you
twitch.
said it.
All right. Well, I mean, this sounds like this could be a mess.
Fucking tunnel
But
system is
I think we're going into a tunnel system.
Yes.
Maybe he has a ring.
You also might be in trouble.
Look,
He might
I
be in
got
trouble.
stuff I got to attend to. So I'm going to take off.
One last thing. I know. If you want to just fucking walk out the door, you can walk out.
Ask.
Anyway. If we work something out, we're in the market for 1,000 gold. Can we maybe business partner something here, or
You want 1,000 gold.
Is there
We
something
don't
you want down
necessarily
below?
need it forever keepsies.
No. Yeah, this is a
We need to
business
borrow.
opportunity. It is an
It's a buy-in.
investment. It is a buy-in.
You want me to loan you 1,000 gold.
Yeah, is that something that you seem like you deal in all kinds of different things.
Roll persuasion check for me.
Also, I want to add, if there's something down below that you want us to retrieve for you, maybe we could do that.
He
Can I
wants a
add
fucking
advantage?
ring. God damn it.
Hang on. Oh, can you add advantage
Yeah.
to his roll?
Yeah, with what I said.
Sure. You can help by trying to persuade the conversation.
That's better. 15.
I keep hearing a doorbell, but it's just.
So let me tell you what I'm hearing you say to me. You would like to strike a business deal with me to the tune of me lending you 1,000 gold to a group of people that is currently admitting to lying to me about stealing
I
something
didn't.
from me in the first place.
I never lied.
Is
Brec
that
did not.
We-
any of
When
us.
did we say we stole from
We
you?
didn't lie.
We've stuck together with each other. Brec is the one that's running off without telling it.
We
So
don't
you're
know
talking
where
to
he is.
this.
So he's the flake.
so? Then you intend to abandon this person?
No.
No.
We want to find him.
Oh, why?
We want answers.
He
He
has
disappeared.
answers.
He disappeared.
Lots of people disappear every day.
Right.
I kind of help with that sometimes.
Of course
Interesting.
you do.
Yeah.
You would.
I'll
Is
tell you
that
what.
why you said
You get my ring back. We'll talk about it. I'm not making any commitments right now. What's in it for me anyway? I give you 1,000 gold and what? Then what? What happens?
Well, I
Well,
don't
you
know.
would make
Get
interest,
your
of course.
damn ring
But,
back.
of course, there's got to be a vig for Dickie. But what? Like, when do I get it? How long do you have my money for? Where are you taking it?
These
What are
all
you doing
details
with it?
that you said that we would have to talk about later.
Fine,
anyway,
but
so-
I want those questions answered because I want to know what my
course you
risk
do.
factor is.
Sure.
Okay, so possible.
I'm always willing to make a deal if there's money
Okay.
involved for me.
He's a fucking deal maker.
So let's go down below, show you what we're made of, and we'll talk after.
That sounds good.
Maybe we can find some kind of collateral down
That's what
there.
I'm saying. Maybe we'll find something for you down there.
Seems like he's a wheeler and dealer.
Of course he is.
I have to go now. Okay.
Bye.
Bet you do.
Bye.
I'm gonna wink at him.
Hey,
roll persuasion.
You want a drink and a sausage scramble?
No, I'm good.
You want
It's
your
not good for
sausage
my
scrambled?
cholesterol.
You want to choke?
Persuasion.
Yeah.
18.
He looks at you and he's just kind of like turns his back on you and walks
Do I see
out.
her wink?
Roll a perception check for me.
Nah, wait. That's an 11.
Nah, you're too busy looking at Dickie.
After that interaction, I want to pick up my little like chalice of whatever it is I'm drinking. It's probably just water, but I'm gonna pick up my little thing. And I'm gonna look at you guys. I'm gonna put it down after my sip and be like, so we this guy walked into the woods last night and we followed him for 6 miles.
The
I
guy
don't
we
think we
drugged?
told any of you.
Yeah, he walked
Has
like...
the chode arrived at the
Is
table?
that where you went?
He
Yeah.
walked like way
In the middle
down.
of that whole
I'm
conversation.
going to fucking... and it's fucking going down.
Choke down.
We marked a spot
We're
on the
pissing
road.
a lot of
Yeah.
people off in this town so far.
Wait, but can I say something? He was walking down
This
the
was
road,
weird.
and then he went into this unsuspecting footpath
Yeah.
off
like,
the road
It was like 6 miles down the road. He took
Yeah.
like a right onto this...
on this weird
path.
footpath,
And
and then
he just kept walking.
You said
we
he was
decided
high?
to not follow. We roofied him, but
With,
we
the,
just
with the hallucinogen.
yeah, we put some of Brec's
With
little
Brec's
thing in his
awesome.
beer, and
Incredible.
But then he just walked.
He just walked.
And
And
you
we
went
followed
6
him.
miles out of the city.
6 miles out of the
Yeah, where
city-
were you?
city down
Anyway.
the road.
and
So he went on
I'm going to
this
say
footpath.
in
then you
Minotaur,
did the
how do you think your
same
father would feel about
mushrooms after you watched
Oh.
someone do
I'm just
this?
gonna look at you, and I'm gonna say back to him. How do you think my father would feel about you not coming with me?
that? Also in Minotaur, I was blackout drunk trying to win us some money.
Right. Not. That was just regular. All right. Anyway, so.
So we just hear this grunting
Yeah.
and siblings are
I think that felt a little less like siblings and more like,
When can
if
I
you know what I
add
mean.
spells?
Yes.
Okay, so you
So, let me
followed
clarify.
some dude out of the city.
He
And
was a
you
really
drugged.
scrawny,
We'll talk about
like, what was he? He was a What was he, a halfling? No.
Yeah, he was a halfling.
Yeah, really scrawny, can't hold his
Not
beer
a typical
tight.
halfling. He looked a little emaciated, a little bit malnourished.
He looked unsuspecting. So we decided to have a little fun. We weren't drinking.
He was
We had a
not
little bit of the
doing
Brex thingy left.
We just wanted to see what would happen.
Incredible.
And he spaced the
So
hell
But
out
he
for
went
an hour.
catatonic and just walked. So we followed him.
After standing there for an hour.
And so after you did this to some unsuspecting innocent human being,
Yeah.
halfling person, then
Yeah.
We don't know where
you
he
then
is.
decided to do the same substance?
No.
No, this was a
No, that
different
was
substance.
Breck's potion we gave him. We
Yeah.
did mushrooms.
But
Oh,
this might
totally different.
Very different.
Yes, my bad.
this
But-
might have something to do with where Brec is.
Does
I
anybody
think
know
that's a
anything about a footpath
feasible lead.
off the side of the road?
Do I
'Cause we
perceive-
marked
Do I
it.
perceive his
The
reaction? He
only-
looks really guilty. What do you have to say?
Guilty.
What do you know?
What do you have to say? You're making a little face.
Did you follow him?
No,
after the
we
footpath?
marked
No.
the footpath so we wouldn't lose it, and we turned around and came back because it was 6 miles and it was
Yeah.
getting dark.
Well,
seem
that
to
was
know
wise for you to
something.
come home at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good idea.
a little bit of a goofy mood.
I'm gonna telepathically
Huh?
say to Branmorn,
I like that this guy can get my
Right.
get
and
my
be like, "What do you know? You know something."
I was maybe told to go to the same footpath.
No.
By who?
It might not be the same.
No, this is
footpath.
telepathic. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, can I talk back to
Get
you?
the fuck out of here.
I'm out of here. I'll get the fuck out of there.
God, my
It's my
brain.
conversation. Get the fuck out of here.
This conversation, you can't hear it. Even if you could hear it, you're not
Can I
allowed to hear
respond
it.
to you?
Yeah, it's like we have a link.
Okay,
Like, no
because
fucking way.
last campaign they could talk to us, but I couldn't talk back.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Anyway,
But
it
by-
might not be the same path,
whom?
but my patron
Okay. Was this when you were tripping?
fucking tripping.
Okay.
Tripping
So off the
face.
same drug.
Yes,
So two people
but it seemed like,
were compelled somehow.
but it
to
seemed
follow this
like
path.
for me,
Hmm.
and for what I know, Brec has none of the same powers that I have.
Interesting.
So I don't know if it has anything to do with Brec.
Interesting.
But it's
I
weird that
say-
this other person went there.
If you don't want to share this with anyone else, that's up to your choice. But I could compel everyone else to come check this out because this is interesting and this is, I think, one of the best leads we have on Brec.
Now the
No.
lead is in the sewer right now.
It can't be. A
Do you know what
coincidence.
anybody's saying? Because I can't hear anything, and it seems like they're.
I wanna go to the
We're just
footpath.
fucking
I don't
staring.
fucking
I wanna go to
know.
the footpath.
I don't fucking know.
Well, also, Thrud, as these two are kind of talking to one another, you're really chewing very loudly. So even hearing anything that would be happening. might
I'm
be
gonna
difficult.
turn to Remy again in Minotaur. We need to talk in private sometime.
I don't respond.
I want to go to the footpath.
I want to go to the footpath.
Let's just go to the footpath.
Let's go to the footpath.
Are you saying that out loud?
Footpath.
Yes.
I think the sewer is our best bet right now.
Yes.
That was the most recent sighting.
But it can't be a coincidence that this sucker drank what Brec made and then catatonically walked to this footpath, random footpath in the middle of the woods.
And I recall briefly, I was mostly unaffected by the hallucinogen, but I remember hearing something about walking down a road and following a path to somewhere. I don't remember. I just heard a voice.
Are you throwing up?
No, I'm because I just finished some of
Oh
my
my
Scrabble.
god, it's that soundboard again.
Anyway,
It's mean.
So here's the thing. The sewers.
this is weird.
Sewers under the ground. They have to come up somewhere. So what if he's using it as a shortcut to
Yeah.
wherever he made this person go on this fucking
And
footpath?
Dickie the Whippet, it's a funny name, you
Okay.
guys have to admit. He did say that the sewer systems go out. And
Well, it's a
like,
sewer
Sure they do,
system.
then
One would
wouldn't-
think that it leads all the sewage.
I also
Then
will
wouldn't we
say-
get there
If
if we
don't
went down there
show up
anyway?
to this lady's house,
But
Another
she's gonna
enemy.
fucking,
pause.
like, kill us.
Pause. Dickie also said if you don't know where you're going down there, you will get lost.
Yes.
Do any of you have a map of the sewers?
And
No!
you think there's going to be one in this
But
woods?
we have a
We know where to go.
we know where to go.
We have a limited time window for access to the same point of entry that he went to in the sewers. So let us go that way, and
Where he
perhaps
went yesterday.
close
How
to
about-
our friend.
You
I
guys
understand that you want to go look at this path. It seems like there's.
Go. We'll go look.
You're not going.
Why not?
I don't think he was talking to you.
It just seems silly to me to go away from the person that we were looking for. We have a lead, 2 leads, that confer that he was at that spot. Now watch, I'm going to go all law and order on you.
Gung gung.
Dun, dun,
Thank
dun,
you.
dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum.
We should follow the leads. The 2 leads from 2 people in less than 12 hours said
Agreed.
that our friend who's disappeared went into the sewers at this point of entry. And perhaps we should follow him there. We can always go to your marked path any day of the week. But we have a limited time to find our friend who has the ring. Who could
Without-
potentially give us $1,000 loaner so that we can go on to bigger and better things.
What's $1?
1,000
Coin.
Yeah.
gold thing.
1,000-yard
Thank you.
stare.
And we won't make another enemy of Libluna or Dicky.
Dickie was trying to be enemies with us. He came in
Dickie's an
hot.
op.
Dickie's an op.
All right, well, on that note,
All right.
I think we'll take our break because it's 7:58. And then we'll come back in a few minutes and we'll pick up from there. Maybe on the break if you guys want to discuss exactly what you're going to do.
My toes are freezing
Dude.
right now.
The
Damn.
role play this sesh? Lit,
On.
dude.
Can I have the cookie plate? I've wanted one like to last like 30 minutes.
All right, welcome back from break. I hope
having
you
a
guys have
sock
all
problem.
figured out
We
what it
started
is you're
with
doing.
you.
Are we splitting the party?
No.
We're not splitting the party.
No?
There's no way
Sounded
I'm
like you
letting
were splitting the party.
Remy go anywhere that I'm not going. Especially not 6 miles out of the city.
But that's a
did
lead that
last
will
night.
be everywhere. We have a time window with our friend Brec.
I think that
We could
the
do
way
it right
he
after.
raised his eyebrows, I think.
We could do it right after.
If I blink, these eyebrows go up. They're huge.
Yeah.
It's hard not to raise them, right?
Why do you think I
How
have
about
such
that?
deep
His
lines?
caterpillars raise every time he opens his eyes. What can you say?
That's right.
Is that a fair deal?
I say that with all love in my heart.
What's the deal? What
We,
deal are
we,
you
we
trying
do
to
the
make over
sewers and then we go to that right after.
I feel like we're just gonna end up in the same place.
Well, then
Maybe.
fine.
Well, then
What's the
fine.
problem?
All right.
But at least we know that the person that we are looking for has been
All right.
spotted on the other side of a door.
Less than 24 hours ago.
Fair. All right.
And this lady's expecting
And
us
she
to
is
be
Let's
there.
just
expecting
go
us.
into the sewers then.
All right.
To the sewers.
My perception roll.
Your perception roll was
About-
on the ask of, again,
My
Yes.
dream with the book.
correct.
Everything
Your
I've
dream
read.
with the book on the true children that you purchased at Alagos's shop, Quill and Scroll. Well, you did spend a little time reading it also, correct? I mean, so I would say that with a 21 perception of your dream, that you probably did, if you're requesting this, that you probably did dream about the thing you're asking about. However, the question really is, how much did you learn from what you read? Because I think that that's more of
Yeah.
a... the thing I wrote about this is upstairs on the other computer. No. Hang on a minute. It can't be. I thought it's saved.
Summon it.
Hang on.
Everyone's summoning.
Standing
Please
by.
bear with me.
Standing by.
Stop touching
The
my
tram
thumb.
car,
Well, I feel like
please. Watch the tram
It would depend on
car,
because
please.
you know,
PTSD
learning
flashbacks.
happens-
Like Vietnam flashbacks.
in part when your mind sorts all that information
What do you
and
know?
puts it in long term when you're asleep.
Yeah.
So
Stop
I guess it
touching
would
my
be a
Loch Ness
question
monster.
of would this expanded state of mind heighten your brain's ability to sort and sift through information?
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. So, Remy, what you read, like basically what you, and I mean, you, to be honest, you didn't have a lot of time to read this yesterday. You were out and about, you were running around a bit. right? You were following this poor stoned halfling into the forest. Then you came back and you tripped on mushrooms. So I'm going to say at best you had a few minutes to skim the book, right? But otherwise you were on high alert most of the time. So I'll give you the basic gist, because as you dig into this book, which seems to be a handbook to being in what you ascertain as being some kind of cult, there was a little bit of a history in the introduction that you started to delve into. The True Children are a tribe of druids who originally hailed from Afari, the other continent that you know of, the one that's connected to Emberfell through the north. Calagenia, the founder of the True Children, collected his following after an intensive vision overtook him centuries ago. Calagenia was told that the origins of nature and the goddess Demetrios were more closely connected to the natural order on the other side of the planet, on Emberfell. Calagenia convinced his followers that the utopia they sought was to be found there, and that they should bring their followers to Emberfell in search of this land. Now, you glean some other information from what you read, right? And what it looks like is this, what you know of the Afari people, right? Because this would be a history, roll a history check for me on what you know of Afari in general. Let's start there.
Which die do I want to use? Oh!
It's a 1.
That one goes in the
Well,
garbage.
Cocked.
Cocked.
Oh, that one actually is cocked. Oh, that was worse. 10.
10? Okay.
10.
So your world history, you know, as a young lass, is not as necessarily thorough as you'd like it to be. However, you do know that Afari, the people of the Afari continent tend to be, and you as a druid kind of respect this, much more closely connected to nature. They chose a more primitive lifestyle rather than one that sort of advanced in technology and commerce and trade like Emberfell did. And this is one of the reasons why people sort of shun them or look down upon them, is because they tend to be a little bit more primitive. Well, that being said, there were tribes of druids that occasionally would leave Afari and come to Emberfell. They're recognizable because typically their garments are far less well-to-do. They are typical of a druid, so they tend to be covered in things like leaves, sticks, and vines, but they are much more rudimentarily? That's a terrible fucking word. That just came flying out of my face hole, and I don't even know what it means. Their dress is much more crude, all right? So it's kind of easy to spot, right? And they tend to be sneered at. They tend to be looked down upon by Emberfell people. This is also one of the reasons for the conflicts between the two continents, right? There's a lot of tension between people from the Afari continent and the people of Emberfell. However, the occasions where you do see some of these nomadic druids, or even some of these tribes of druids that have come over from Afari, we assumed that they were expatriates, that they were people that just sort of decided to live over here. We didn't know there was some kind of religiously rooted intention. And Calagenia, the founder of the True Children, was one of the people that sort of began to bring people over. And they didn't come in one single wave. What you read in the book is that they came over for centuries, sometimes singularly or sometimes in pairs or small groups. And they would come down from the Bond of Gravenwich. They would cross what was essentially the North Pole of Atania and make their way down the North-South Road through North Veritas to another location. The book does cite that location, and you read references to a place called the Sylvan Vale Forest, which is somewhere south. Sylvan Vale? Which is somewhere south of North Veritas. And you've heard of it before. It's a major geographic region of the continent of Emberfell. So you know of it. That's what you got out of the book.
Okay.
There's more, but that's all you have so far.
While
That's pretty good.
doing a lot all day,
Yeah.
getting high and shit.
Just sitting there and like these birds are passing by.
It's almost like you work better high.
Yeah. I will never be sober again.
You said Cal and Gina, the founder, was bringing these groups through from which pass the...
Well, the Bond of Gravenwich is the ice passage between the two continents. It's actually the one your people are from, Thrud.
I know, which is why I was very curious as to where it was.
Maybe you
I
should
always
read my
forget
book.
I would like to peruse, perhaps, to see if there's any indications of different types of forge work from these druids, these primitives. There's always something to be learned from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Primitives.
That's what they were described.
We could have cookies and reading time.
It sounds
Yeah, that sounds really...
oddly civilized, and I don't know how I feel about that. But maybe.
Do you want some, like, raw meat in a cave?
Bran, you're really...
Maybe just put it on fire for 2-3 seconds.
You're a little uneasy right now because you've probably spent the better part of your time between 8 and 9 talking and eating, and you know that you're late to get to Labluna's place. This conversation's all going on around you, and you are like starting to get like, fuck, we're late.
This lady's gonna be pissed at us.
She did say she likes to sleep in. Don't think she'll be as
But
pissed.
what did she got up early to meet us?
Let's just make our way over now.
Let's just head
You
over.
weren't up when she showed up last night.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what you're talking
Let's
about.
get going then.
I was cozy in bed when that was happening.
I did the thing.
Yeah, wait, when did she
Tripping
come
face.
over?
Middle of the fucking night.
Oh.
Like 2-something in the morning,
So-
maybe.
I
Are we
was
making our way?
Let's
asleep.
go.
No.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Tell me the story on the way.
Can we pay our bill? And can we
And skedaddle.
go to the crazy
Skedaddle.
rat lady?
Skidoo.
Buns comes over and he's like, did I hear you say pay your bill?
Yes.
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 Can we settle up?
2, 3, 4, 5. Call it an even gold.
Great.
The
Here
chodes
you
are
go.
on me.
Thank you for the extra grease.
Thank
Really
you.
good.
I take care of my
took care of
people.
Yeah.
I took care of it. Let's go see our.
Let's
How
go.
much was the room?
The rooms are 1 gold piece.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah,
settled
yeah,
up on the room.
Split 5 ways.
They're
now.
1 gold piece a night
But
per
we
room.
Tell.
pretty sure we were a day behind.
You're glowing.
Yeah,
on the
you
room.
were. We didn't settle up for the last long rest.
I will
You look
take care of the
wonderful.
last 2.
Okay. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
You should come by another time.
And
Oh,
we'll
we
figure it
share
out
room
from
now.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's go.
I meant like
Let's
that.
go see
Let's get going.
fucking Labluna.
To the crazy
Should we bring
rat
her
lady.
something? A little
I'm sorry, I
gift?
forgot.
No.
It's
She woke
nice
us
that
up
when
in the
you-
middle of the
She
night.
was pissed.
I was pissed.
Okay, but
We
I
were
mean,
all
we also
pissed.
like burned her fucking house down.
Don't say
also
we.
killed all the
Don't say
rats.
we.
Is there a
I
pastry
wasn't
store
there.
on the way?
Yeah.
There's actually the
You
bakery
weren't
that you
there.
guys
I
saw
wasn't
the
there.
ad from. Them Buns
the
dough.
bakery.
I was.
Dem
Dem Buns though?
Yeah,
Can I make a
almost
pit
died.
stop at Dem Buns?
absolutely.
Okay.
Was this
Yeah,
close?
wait. No, that was a roleplay thing. You can keep going.
No, go ahead.
What's this about? You guys burning down a house or almost burning down? I wasn't there.
Another time.
You weren't
I don't
there.
remember. It was
I
a whole
was sick.
thing. Tryfon.
I stayed in the
knocked
hotel
you down
room.
the
She,
stairs.
she wasn't here that night.
What the
Yes, and
hell?
I only was
Yeah, he
here for
broke
a
the
little
stairs
bit. I came
underneath
in
me.
late.
That's why she's
And then I
behind the next
saved
to
you. Remember that when I pulled you
I
up
stayed in the
from the
room.
rats?
So it
Yeah.
was 4 of us?
Yes, there
That's
was only
why we
4.
had such a shit show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Okay,
And
sorry.
I even
I
electrocuted
forgot.
those fuckers.
I stayed in the room. I don't know
Oh,
what you're
that's
talking
And
about.
somehow
So
I
don't
was
say
surviving.
we burned
Okay,
down their
so-
basement.
It wasn't we. I believe it was actually Brec.
Why are we having this argument? This is stupid.
We're walking
Anyway.
down the street. This
Oh.
is as we're going.
Oh,
We're not
so
sitting.
you're fighting
we're
with each
going.
other while you're walking.
We were
Yeah.
on our way to Dem Buns, though.
Dem buns.
And
Dun-
Remy asked why we keep mentioning burning down this person's house.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't there.
Gotcha.
We exterminated some rats. It got a little out of control.
So
But there
the
were a lot
brilliant
of
idea was
rats.
to
What do
burn them.
rats like to eat from
Were
the
you
pastry
involved
shop?
in that?
I was not involved in the burning.
What should we get from
I
a
was involved in
pastry
the
shop?
rat slaughtering
I think so.
Do they have like
And the stair breaking.
and the stair breaking, yeah.
donuts,
Even
maybe?
But not the fire making.
No.
It's not me.
So,
That was
I'm
Brec.
ultimately
Sweet
next
rolls.
to that.
Some
That was Brec.
hot cross
Yeah.
buns, perhaps.
Crust bun?
One a penny? What's a penny?
Give me 1 second,
What's a
please.
penny?
What's a penny?
Isn't that the copper?
It's a copper.
Yeah.
A copper?
Yeah.
A copper.
One a copper,
For two a copper hot cross buns.
All right, so you do
break the
eventually
short
come
of
across hot cross buns on your way to
Well, it's not hot
Labuna's.
cross buns. It's them buns.
Oh my God!
These
Stop!
fuckers over
Stop
here.
singing the song. How did you put that in my head so perfectly?
That was good.
like-
that was
so
flawless.
good.
That was
That was so
unbelievable.
good.
I didn't even stutter.
I think I need inspiration.
You come to hot cross buns. What, for manipulating your DM?
I have done so much manipulating this
That was
session. It's
a-
pretty good.
You arrive at Dem Buns Dough.
Them buns though.
Them buns dough.
It's a 20.
Nice little bakery. Smells good. It's still early in the morning, so a lot of the early morning baking is still kind of, fresh in the air. You walk through the door. There is a older human male woman behind the counter. Curly gray hair.
Human
She's got
male
like
Male
woman.
woman.
a male. What did I say?
Male
Said
woman.
human
Male
male
woman.
woman.
I
So
am
we will call
officially.
them.
So
I am
yeah.
officially
A them, a
having
they,
a
them.
stroke.
Yes.
They, them that works at Hot Cross Buns.
Yes. Can we have some of your genderless buns, please?
CrossFit.
Can we have your genderless buns? Did you just say that?
Yes, I did.
What is your most popular breakfast seller?
I have
Did we not
popovers.
just eat
Popovers.
Popovers.
Pop-
Wait,
What is
Cheese bread-
popover?
but here's the thing. How late are
Popovers
we?
is like a pastry shell with a hot center
We
that
just ate
is
breakfast. What
usually
are we
some kind of
doing?
cream
We are
filling or.
bringing a make good gift.
Oh.
Make good gifts. How late are we
We-
right now?
We're late.
We are a little late, but this might help.
Okay.
Any way you could help us?
Incredible.
Oh, so you need an I'm sorry gift.
Yo, absolutely.
I see.
But not like an obvious I'm sorry gift. Like a
Like
Just a nice
acquiescing
gift
to maybe
that
some
could
things
be
that happened to you that
interpreted.
were terrible and could have been associated with people, but we brought you
Okay,
pastries,
a gift
so
that says we're thinking
okay.
about you
yeah.
and we're
What?
sorry.
But not in
Like a
the sick
sympathy
relative
thing.
way.
A sympathy.
Ain't nobody thinking
Our
about
We're
thoughts and
sorry.
prayers are with you,
Your
buns.
Thoughts
burning
and
Do you have
house
prayers.
down.
Thoughts and prayers, buns?
I'm getting the impression this group has a hard time making decisions.
No.
No, I know what I
Really?
What do you
want.
mean?
That's what we want.
We are very on wavelength with
We're
each other.
How
always-
about a sampler?
Unanimous.
Oh, a good sample.
I could make a sampler.
Okay, done.
I could put something together
Done.
for you that's got a little
Do
variety.
you have cheese?
Okay, let's do.
I don't have cheese.
I would love a sampler, and just
Can I get a charcuterie?
put whatever your
God.
favorite would be separate in a box, please.
Perfect. Will do.
Thank you.
She turns from you.
Thanks,
a good
I'm
lollipop.
taking a sample.
It's a good idea.
Thanks,
I need
lollipop.
to. I want to
Lollipop,
experience
lollipop,
everything.
oh, lollipop.
I'm not from
I
here.
don't remember the keys.
I don't know what a hot puff
Oh,
is.
nice.
Popover.
Pop over.
You need to try a pop over.
Okay, so I want a sampler.
So an extra. This sampler's for you. Is that right?
Yes.
So you want to experience my baked goods?
Yes, I do.
I'll take good care of you.
Okay.
So the sampler's for you?
All of us.
What about
We
Liv
can-
Luna?
I said her favorites
Is-
or most popular in a separate box.
Their
For her.
We need to reel it in.
Their
Reel it
favorites.
in.
Sorry.
Okay. All right.
We are fucking
A
having
few
fun
minutes
here.
later.
Don't
Okay,
fucking
great.
reel it in.
This woman turns around. A few minutes later, this woman turns around.
Fucking enjoying it.
She has 3 boxes. Right?
Holy moly.
The first thing she has is a box. She opens it up and shows you. She's like, 2 popovers for your friend.
Okay, thank you.
Then she opens another box and there's this beautiful array of small pastries, a couple of slightly larger pieces inside, nicely put together.
These look
She's like,
delicious.
this is for all of you to share. And then she's got one other box in it and she opens it up and she shows you, and inside is this beautiful, small, very finely crafted cake with a little bit of icing on it. It's really smooth on the surface, and she's like, this is my treat for you.
Oh.
She's like, for all of this, 3 silver pieces and you're on your way.
Happy. I give her 5.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
What a nice gesture.
I cannot wait for this experience. And what was your name?
Cookie.
Cookie.
Oh my god.
Perfect. Dem buns
What
though.
a beautiful name.
Just correction, Dem Buns Dough.
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 Sorry. Dough.
Duh.
Dem
How'd you come up with that
buns. Dough.
You want the honest answer?
Yes.
My husband used to say it.
Really?
He'd be
By
like,
you?
yes.
Well, turn around. Let me see.
Oh my word, go on your way.
Buns though.
As we go to leave
Pin the
the
mic
shop,
to her.
as we go to
likes to get
leave,
around.
Wink at her.
It's
No
apparently.
problem.
Randy, this
You
one.
put the
as we
little
go to
mushroom in her.
leave,
She gets a
I
little
want to
crazy.
wink at her.
Now,
Roll a persuasion check.
can I get a correction on this, or are we going with the canon?
Oh my
they?
god, 21.
All these people. You're just
Was this a
running every-
human?
You wink at her so convincingly
I think it
He
was a
just
human
said
that she is almost like she does not know what to do. She's just like,
Cookie was referred to.
And
yes.
yes,
Look at you,
okay.
little-
oh, have a good day.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's get
Yes.
to Libluna, please.
These look delicious.
You take yourselves out of the building. You're walking down the street. You open the pastry box. You're probably snacking. And it's about another 5 minutes to Libluna's place as you weave your way through town and back to the familiar entrance of her home. You knock on the door.
Uh-oh.
There's no answer.
She's gonna be dead
I'm gonna
inside.
look in the window.
By your estimate, it is approximately 9:25.
She's gonna be dead
Can I look in
inside.
the window?
There's no sound from inside, like any kind of footsteps or scurrying or anybody trying to get to the door. Yeah, roll perception check. There is a window there. You can look inside.
Calling it now.
Perception 14.
14. If you remember correctly, this is a very narrow, long entryway to the house. And also, if you remember correctly, it goes straight in
Yeah, 2 more
and
poppers.
into the living room, and to the right, there is the doorway that opens to go down the stairs.
Yeah.
You can see right into that space. This window looks right in through the foyer and right into illuminating the living room. You don't see a sign of anyone. The basement door is open.
Oh, she dead. She dead.
The basement door is open, guys.
Did she say anything
Miss
about the
Keisha.
basement? I was just
She said that Brec was down there.
And there's
How
a
could
way
Brec
to
have been in
there's
the
way to the
basement?
sewers from the basement.
Why would Brec be in the sewer? We talked about
She
this.
said that he was acting weird, like
Weirder
she-
than normal?
Thrud
I
opens his
guess.
door and goes inside.
Okay.
I follow.
You grab the door handle, and the door is locked.
Key. Not key.
This,
Ring.
What?
You know,
No, I can break it.
No.
yeah. Can we try and open it? I can only do that like once a day.
Well, if we have
It works, but
Can I make an athletics check to open the door?
An athletics
I'm
check
gonna
because
pat.
you're trying to
I
bash the
know.
door open.
Let me pause on that. Is there a back door?
This house is connected to all of the others in its row, so you wouldn't know if there was a back door unless you probably went down the block, circled around to see if there might be an alleyway
Can I
behind.
try a window?
The window you just looked in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead and grab hold of it and try and open it.
What am I adding?
Well, first of all, you're going to check it to see if it's locked, so just pull on it with your strength. Give me a strength check.
23.
23.
Wow.
You put your fingers under what little bit you can grab from the bottom, and it's old. It's a
can I
really
look around and see if there's any guards watching us or anything?
roll a
Like,
perception
we're in
check.
a fucking-
Roll a perception check for me. You look up and down the road. Now, one thing about this road in this section of town is it is a residential area, but the street is wide. There is a lot of traffic. But you're 8, even though you don't see any guards, one thing you do notice is that people aren't really paying attention. They're going about their business. So whether or not they're actually stopping and watching you, I mean, there are 5 of you on the front porch of a very small house, and there is a Minotaur that is currently reaching under the window and sliding it up because it does go up. You have to force it a little bit, but it
Yeah.
is unlocked and it does raise. Yeah.
I'm gonna hop in.
Okay, never mind.
The Minotaur's
No, you're not.
going
There's
through
no
the-
way
You're too
someone your
big.
size is getting through this
Put the
window.
little
I
elf girl through the
I
window.
want. Can I put my like?
Oh,
I
yeah,
wanted to
I'll
put
go.
my ear up to the door and listen, but now that the window's open,
You want to go
Do I
in?
hear
I'll boost you
anything?
up.
I'll go in.
It's quiet inside.
Here,
Do you want to come
I'm gonna boost
You're too
anyone up
big.
that wants to go in.
Okay.
You're too big.
I'm like 5'7". Is that too big?
5'7" will get through that window.
Oh.
Yeah,
Then
you
I'll
could
go.
get through
I
that
can
window.
see it.
Tryfon's not getting through that window.
I'm boosting
I
you
can get
up.
through that window, right?
Yeah, you can get
Yeah.
through there.
Let's go in. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Just unlock the door from the inside.
All right.
Okay.
So I guess we get boosted through.
You get boosted through. You fall in onto the floor on the inside.
Crash.
Breaking into some lady.
Do we see any
You
people
okay?
walking by?
Yeah.
Like,
There are people walking by.
like a-
Wasn't she pissed that we broke into her house in the first?
He-
Why don't you roll what would be the equivalent of a stealth check to just kind of see, or performance check, to sort of see how you would get into the space in sort of a nonchalant or a way that doesn't attract attention.
I'll do a performance check.
A 15.
14.
14?
Oh boy.
You managed to get in without anyone seeing. Besides, these three are on the front porch, and they're just kind of like, and they keep
It's a beautiful
knocking
day
just to
we're
kind of
having.
give you cover. You two seamlessly slip into the
got
window
boxes of
and are now
pastries.
inside the
They look good.
I'm
house.
gonna dap her up once we get inside.
Them buns.
Nice.
Okay.
Buns, though.
What are your? You
where are
both
we?
have decent passive perceptions,
Yes.
also,
Yeah.
correct?
14.
I have a 15.
Inside the house, there's one thing that strikes you almost immediately, and that
Okay.
is the smell.
Oh,
Oh.
I knew she'd be dead.
It is not. Well,
Dead smell.
I won't say it's not a dead smell, right? But it is an absolutely repulsive smell. Okay, but not like you would typically associate with a dead, rotting body. And honestly, she was
wouldn't be
in
rotting.
your hotel room
Yeah.
the night before, so it's probably not her. But you do smell.
Can I tell
Unless
where it's
she
coming from?
Why does
Not right away,
see around?
but it's coming from within the house.
Okay.
Interesting.
We should probably open the door.
Let's just get to the door first, yeah?
Yeah,
You're right
open
there.
the door.
door's right next to the
Okay.
window.
I'm gonna unlock the door.
Okay,
Anyway.
you guys unlock the door. Tryfon, the door
You smell
opens
that?
before
We go
you,
in.
and you
smell
guys
that?
walk in. Are you following going in?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm asking if you guys smell that.
Yes.
Oh, what is that?
what the hell's going on?
Oh,
I think she got the shower this morning.
Someone put the pastries in my bag.
Look, I'll tell you what. Let me hold the
You're
pastries
gonna
and
crush
stick
the
my nose in there.
pastries.
You shut the door
It's my
behind
safe
you,
place.
and you are now in Labluna's house. There is no sign of her. Basement door is open. There is an upstairs to this house as well.
We should go up.
Can I
call for
can
her?
I call?
Okay.
Lebluna.
Luna!
We got you some popovers.
I want to go upstairs.
You want to go upstairs?
You want to go upstairs?
Yeah, I want to go.
I'm gonna roam
I'm
around
gonna
lady's
follow.
house.
I think
Why
maybe.
not just
It's a
see-
well check at this point. We were supposed to meet with her. She didn't answer. Her house reeks. It's a
Let's
well
go
check.
upstairs. Let's go upstairs.
Okay.
There's
she a
nothing
board
from
member?
life
If
alert.
you pass by the
Her house is
open,
clean.
if you pass by the open
No,
basement
I'm
door
pretty sure her
Yeah.
house is
through
filthy,
this,
isn't it?
what is essentially a living room, right? Just past that point, rising up above, on the opposite side, up above where the basement stairs goes down, are a set of stairs that go up to the second floor. You climb the stairs, and there is a small landing at the top. It almost brings you back to the front of the house, right? Because it almost extends all the way back. However, it turns and doubles back on itself. There's a railing that looks over the edge. And as it heads down the hallway, it ends in what appears to be one single bedroom, the door of which is just slightly open. You can't quite see in. You'd have to open the door to see in.
I want to call her name. No answer.
Nothing.
I want to go up to the door, but I want to try to like carefully and like quietly like open it a little bit.
Okay.
I'm standing behind her just in case.
Me too.
Okay. You walk up, you place your hand on the knob, and you just push it open slightly. There's light streaming in from a window in the back of the house. The air in here is close, but the room appears pretty clean. But things are kind of like the air has a staleness to it. Probably some of the odor that's wafting up from wherever it was you were downstairs. In this room, you find a modest bed that is nicely made and taken care of. Labluna, for all of her sort of wild and eccentric hair, seems to keep a decent house. The modest bed, which is made, is right next to a small nightstand. There's a drawer. There's a wardrobe on the far wall to the right. And then on the wall immediately to your right when you walk in, there is a low dresser with what appears to be like a water basin and a pitcher. Modest settings. That's all you see.
Well, I don't want to ransack the place.
She's not here.
Well, she's not up
Is
here.
there any
She could
other
be
rooms on the
downstairs.
first
Go
floor?
check out the sewer.
Yeah.
So on the first floor, when you come in the front door, to the right is the window that that Circe and Remy fell into. And then the rooms are doubled there. So in that entryway, there is a small galley kitchen to the right. And to the left is the living room basement door combo. So there's a little galley kitchen on your right-hand side.
I'm going back downstairs, by the way.
Okay.
I'm going to go into the kitchen.
Okay.
I'm with.
The kitchen is also relatively simple. There is a cast iron potbelly wood-fired stove that sits off in the farthest corner on the outside wall of the house. A chimney from that goes up and sort of out the side of the house. Okay. There is a small counter space with what appears to be a wooden basin, like a wooden sink, right? And the countertops are also made of wood. There are a couple of cabinets very modestly placed on the walls. On the right, there's a drying rack that hangs from the ceiling. And hanging from the drying rack, you notice that there are a bunch of herbs, dried flowers, and what looks to be maybe some medicinal plants. And then in the corner, there's a very small round table with one chair on which there's a candle. There's a small bowl with what appears to be salt, and then two smaller bowls that look like they have spices of some sort. And a place setting.
Is that candle lit?
No.
Is there anything carved into the candle?
Is there anything carved into the
Like a sigil?
candle? Have a perception roll.
Perception? Heck yeah. That's gonna be a 21.
21. It's a high perception roll. You take a look at the candle looking for some kind of markings because you're suspicious of the candle. And upon not seeing any at first, you do pick the candle up just to kind of look it over. But it doesn't appear to have anything on it. Just as you're placing it back into the bowl, though, you hear something go clink, 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 clink. And you pick it up and look, and it was almost as if there was a small key stuck to the bottom of the candle that fell into the bowl that was holding the candle.
God damn.
I'm gonna stealthily put that away. I don't want anyone to see that I took it.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I roll perception on that? Because I'm in the room.
What, to see if you heard the
To see
key?
if I saw
Sure.
or saw her take it.
Yep.
Oh, that's a nat fucking one.
That one?
That's a nat fucking one.
You're too distracted by the smell.
So 5.
A 5?
On perception.
You heard something make a noise, but when you turned around, Remy was just kind of looking around as she had always been.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the basement door. Does it smell worse?
Yes.
Ugh.
As soon as you pull the door further open, you feel the smell come up. The smell now has... Yeah. As a matter of fact, I would almost have you roll a Constitution saving throw because it's thick.
Yeah.
It's thick. You can almost taste it. And what the smell is... What the smell is...
Sewer.
Is very sewer, thick sewage, but it also smells a little bit like rotting meat.
The rat.
Is some kind of meat? Meat down here? Sewers and meat?
The Rat King is real.
I mean,
We're
gonna be trudging through it soon.
Let's
I thought I
go.
remembered something about a rat man.
Can I take a peek down there, Todd?
Rat man. Yeah, you can. Don't forget, there's missing stairs. You remember this from the last time you were
Yes,
there.
I'm an expert at these stairs. I'm gonna avoid them and take a peek.
All right. What's that, Thrud?
Can I do a perception check around the herbs and see if there's any type of salves or things that might smell a little more pleasant that we could put underneath our noses or maybe some rags, things that we can make a makeshift muzzle respirator type thing.
Sure, make a perception roll for me.
What do I see?
That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Not a bad ask, actually. And I'm kind of impressed that you asked it. You look around a little bit. You sort of handle the herbs. You pull a couple down. You smell them. Some of them are quite fragrant. Underneath the wooden basin where the sink is, just to the right, there are 2 drawers in the kitchen. You pull the first one open and there's a couple of simple wooden utensils, nothing very exciting. There's also one small knife in there, crudely made out of steel, but nicely sharpened. But the drawer to the right, when you open it up, there are several small round containers with lids. And as you open the first one, you notice inside that there is, in fact, oddly, what appears to be like a jelly. Sort of like a jelly, like a sugar suspension jelly, right? But as soon as you open it, there is this floral scent that comes out of it. Now, you're not sure what this is used for, whether or not it's food or whether or not it is medicinal, but your first response is, ooh, it's powerful, okay? This is exactly the type of thing that you could probably put on some kind of face covering to maybe cover up some of that smell a little bit, alleviate some of the repulsiveness.
I think we should look for a couple of rags, maybe some face coverings, and we will put a little bit of this smelly jelly.
I mean, Labluna keeps a nice house. It's not hard to find a couple of rags in a bin that might be in the closet. And so you fashion for yourselves several facial sort of scarves that you can impregnate with this jelly.
Excuse me?
I'd like to do that before I looked, if possible.
That you can seed with some...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That you can seed, that you can baste with some jelly.
I'd like to do that
my
before I look, if
God.
possible, but if not, it's cool.
You're already looking. So
Yeah.
they're in the kitchen sort of putting this together. So you open the door. Do you descend the stairs?
Like, can I peek through the hole in the stairs?
Well, the way this works is the door opens and the first stair is intact, and then stairs 2 and 3 going down are missing. Stair 4 is kind of broken.
Does stair 2 and 3 have a view of the basement?
Well,
right?
as you know, they sort of do, because remember, the floor to the house is here, so you'd have to peer down and around this section. So you'd have to probably get down to stair 5 before you're able to really crane your neck down. Unless you want to lay down on the floor and, like, put your head down there, which you could do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
No.
Okay, why not?
Oh my God.
So you lay down on the floor and you kind of crane your neck around through just what is the little triangular
Maybe it's
gap as the
stabbed.
beginning of the basement opens up.
Yeah.
The smell is a lot richer as you place your head into that space. But the basement seems to be as you left it. There are still some charred remains from when you took the rats out the other day.
Yum.
However, there is a door in that space that you do remember seeing during the rat fight.
Yeah.
And that door is now open. And there almost appears to be a bit of a cooler breeze that is emanating out from that and wafting up through the chimney effect of the cellar door being open and pulling that smell up with it.
Do I hear anything?
Perception roll, please.
It's going to be an 11.
Not so much. I mean, behind you, you've got Thrud, you've got Circe, you've got Remy and Bran kind of going through the kitchen, and so it's a little hard to hear.
All right. I'm going to circle back to the kitchen, attempt to make myself one of these masks,
Okay.
and tell them what I noticed.
Okay.
Can I make sure that the door is locked again? Windows shut. And while we were searching around the kitchen, I don't know if Remy or whoever went upstairs, I don't know if they said if her bed was made. I know you said that. But is there any signs that she was awake this morning? Is the stove warm? You said there was a place setting at the table.
Uh-huh.
But is there any indications that she might have been up and got, distracted from something she was doing?
Give me a perception roll on that one for me, please.
Looking for like a sign of a struggle?
God fucking damn it. An 8 again.
An 8? You know, it wouldn't be that difficult to ascertain whether or not she was home or not. This isn't like we're not looking for a massive DC on this roll. The stove is, in fact, a little bit warmed. So somebody was there this morning, but as far as the place setting goes or any other major clues, it's hard to get much more from that.
I want to kind of like step away from the group for a little bit, and I want to look at the key. I want to like inspect what this kind of looks like.
Okay.
I'd like to kind of get a feel for what it may be used for, like door type, if it is for a door, if I've seen something like it.
Okay.
I'd like to make a Remy check.
Oh, Remy check.
If I notice Remy's trying to slip away.
Huh?
Damn.
I will follow you guys.
I don't think,
into the
Remy,
basement
you didn't
or
say you were
whatever
going
do.
far. You were just
I
kind
was
of
just
like...
stepping away.
You're just stepping away.
Yeah.
You're relatively comfortable that Remy's not leaving the house or going to the basement, but Remy does have her back
But
to
I might
you.
be more anxious.
That's fine. As long as I just see her.
I mean, roll a perception check for me on the key, or roll a history check for me, whichever you choose.
Perception check. Why are you glaring at me? That's so scary. You have me on a leash. Over here. That's gonna be 22.
A 22.
No.
Yeah.
This is a very, very old key. It is not the typical key that you would see in the current day. The current day key and the current lock technology tends to be a little bit finer. This is a much larger key, suggesting that the lock was probably of a more primitive build. So it is old,
Okay.
but more than that,
Is it like reminiscent of like skeleton key type?
kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Right?
I want to make sure that I'm looking at every single door and I am trying to figure out what this is for.
Yeah, and as you kind of look around, you notice that there really clearly is not a lock in this house that is for. I mean, in your general view area, right? It's certainly not for the front door.
And it's the size of it would make me think it's a door, not like a jewelry box.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Like a door.
Like possibly a door, possibly a gate. I mean,
Okay.
because it is a reasonable size key. But remember, it fell out from the bottom of a candle.
Candle.
So it's not the type of key that opens like the gate to the
giant,
city.
like-
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not like for the portcullis for the castle. It's smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not like a jewelry box key.
I'm gonna
It's a-
tuck it back away.
okay.
Like rejoin the group.
Can I take a look in the living room before we
Sure.
go into the
I'm just
basement?
vibing.
The general surroundings of the living room are relatively simple. There is what appears to be a comfortable chair off to one side. Next to that is a sconce oil lamp that hangs on the wall, and below the sconce oil lamp there is a round end table on which there are a few little pieces of literature, a book, and then there is next to that a larger seating section, I guess, for guests. Now, she is a halfling, so when I say larger, it's not actually that big, but it looks like it could accommodate a couple of friends. And then there is a long, low table in front of that. There's a rug in the room on the floor that sort of half sits under the coffee table and half sits underneath the sort of couch settee. That's about it.
Where are you right
I'm chilling in the kitchen. Oh.
I'm just gonna take one of those popovers.
now? What?
I guess you might not be using them.
How can you eat at a time like this with the smell? In your
We also just ate.
I just
You're hungry?
smells
That's
like
fine.
shit.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's not
Looks like it has a nice texture is all.
Okay.
Anybody want a little piece?
I'm okay,
No.
thanks.
I'm gonna break off like pretty much half of what I still have and give it to you.
I'm kind of full from the chode,
Oh my god.
You don't want like a little
said
bit
with a
more?
straight face.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's a bite.
Okay.
Bro.
It's a very filling joke.
And then I'm just gonna
Doesn't
scarf down
matter
the
how
rest.
long it is as long as it touches the sides.
I don't know what was just said. I didn't hear it.
Oh my god.
I'm too busy writing down the
So-
other quote.
Do you wanna?
What did I miss? Why aren't we in the basement yet?
It's time for us to go to the basement.
Yeah, let's go to the basement.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk
Yeah.
straight the fuck in.
Watch the broken steps.
Yeah, while I remember those steps vividly.
I don't know what's up
I'm
with
going
them.
to go down the steps.
I remember
and,
having fallen.
I'm gonna go right behind.
I listened to them talking about the stairs. I was not actually there when they set this place on fire, so
Right.
I cautiously go down the steps, and I guess I'm assuming I'm going to have to jump from one set of stairs to the other
You-
over the broken.
Probably will have to take a slight leap because it's a little bit beyond your stride.
Yes.
So, yes. You wouldn't have been the first person down the stairs, Remy, so you'll notice immediately
Okay.
that they were all stepping over this
Okay.
large gap in the stairway. And all 5 of you wind up in the basement. Now, there's still charred remains down there, like I said. There's even still some rat carcasses on the floor. It hasn't been that long since you've been there. The door that is open, as you turn back around at the base of the stairway to look into the length of the basement, this door is on your right-hand side. The opening of the door sort of faces you.
Is that torch still laying in the middle of the floor that we threw into?
It would have been pretty heavily burned. So if it was there, it's
charred.
Yeah. I mean, is it usable? Not exactly.
Okay.
Not exactly.
Is that the only door in the basement? Is the open one? Or are there other doors in the basement?
You don't see any other doors in the basement other than this one.
Does that door have a lock on it?
Does
open.
Yes, it does have a lock on it. Not the kind you're looking for, though.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna, since I already peeked in the basement, I'm gonna move up to like the side of the wall where the door is.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go open.
Well, at this point now you can hear a little bit, which is kind of interesting. You feel a kind of dampness rising up from down inside of this space because there's clearly something moist, humidity, something lingering in the air that's almost sort of palpable, right? It has a kind of like water dripping. You hear water running down in this space a little bit in the distance. It's like kind of hard to make out at this point, but it is there.
What do I see?
Just inside the door, there is what appeared to have once been a closet. Okay, so it goes in about 4 feet, and then there is a wall. But that wall appears to have been modified to some degree. It's almost as if the stone from that wall were pulled away. And what it reveals is what appears to be a set of stairs running down. Okay, so it's almost like the house's foundation intersected a set of stairs that was originally made by the city to get down into this system somehow.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's almost like a makeshift entrance into something that originally was not this way.
Are there any Brec signs in this closet?
What are you looking for exactly?
Things I know that are Brec, like the cape we found, like a piece of that, or like some like chemistry stuff. You know what I mean?
Not really.
No, nothing.
The closet itself looks like it's got a few old remnants of things that might have been used in a basement. Like there's an old nasty mop in there. There's a broken ladder that kind of leans against the wall. One of the legs is shorter than the other. It looks like there's some old primitive tools in there that might have been used by an old resident of the house. But other than that, there's a general sense of mildew and darkness that feels really uncomfortable.
Are there no lights that go down the steps?
No, there's nothing. It's just blackness.
Hey, it's pitch black in here, guys.
Who has dark
I
vision?
have a torch.
I have dark vision.
Okay.
I have a torch.
Alright, before we get too far, I'm gonna leave the other pastry on the table.
Aww.
Nice.
And I guess if I'm the last one coming down, can I try and shut the basement door?
Why would you shut the door?
You can.
Why would you shut the door?
Why cover a trace?
I'm gonna yell at you, ask you if you can like grab that candle or anything else that'll burn.
I do have a torch.
You do have a torch?
Yeah, I have a torch.
Never mind.
Okay.
Well, I
Thank you.
can't see
Torches.
shit in the dark, so maybe
Yeah,
I
I'll light
shouldn't
a
go
torch.
Are we
first.
gonna light up?
Hell yeah.
A torch.
Yeah.
I lit up a torch.
Can I hold it?
No.
I don't need the torch, so I can go take the lead.
I don't have dark vision. I need the torch.
I'm gonna
I have
come
dark
up towards
vision.
the front with Thrud.
I'm also with you.
So I'm in the
So,
back.
Thrud,
Oh.
how are you feeling about this
I say we go down.
secret passageway business?
Secret tunnel.
That's copyright. That's copyright.
Labluna's not like dead in the basement. We missed her, right?
No.
Okay.
Is there any signs
Just
of
checking.
struggle into the entranceway? Does there look like
mean,
anything
The
was...
house
Other
looks,
than
other
all
than the
dead
struggle you
rats.
guys had with the
Yeah.
rat fight, no.
Let's proceed down there.
Sure.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I got a
Lord.
torch lit.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
We're making our way down.
Do you want to toss something down just hear how far it goes?
It's stairs, right?
Toss me down.
It is stairs.
But it's dark.
No.
Let me kick a rock
Well,
down there.
I can look down the stairs.
There's not really any rocks. You could grab an object from the closet and throw it down. the
Yeah,
stairs.
yeah.
Grab a
We'll do
rat.
that.
Grab a dead rat.
No,
Do I
I'm
see
gonna grab a
anything
piece of the
downstairs?
ladder. Toss it down the
Yeah,
stairs.
there's an actual chunky old tool. It looks like an old wooden mallet that's up on a shelf. Grab that and throw it down the stairs, and you hear it kind of go clunk, 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 clunk. clunk, clunk. But it doesn't go far.
Okay.
It seems like it might go 15 feet down.
Okay.
It's not terribly far.
Interesting.
So I go
Let's
down
go.
the stairs.
Okay. You descend this staircase, and as you move down, you feel the level of moisture sort of rise, and the intensity of the smell also begins to rise.
Neat
The
smell.
stairs open up into an area. Now, do you have dark vision, right?
Yes.
So you can very clearly see that there is a flat area of stone that drops into a bowl-like drainage system for these sewers. There's currently a trickle of water that is moving through them, and in that trickle of water, if you do look over the edge, I'm assuming you'll walk up and kind of have a look around. There's no sign that there's anybody down here, but you look over the edge into the water, and it's full of garbage. It's disgusting. It's got the occasional animal carcass after it had been cooked. There's food products. There's sewage. It is not a nice place. The platform that you are on extends out probably about 20 feet before it drops in, and the overall width of this tunnel, this sort of sewage drain, is about 20 feet. It's pretty big. Dropping in is at least 10 feet in.
It's essentially a dirty sewer half pipe.
Yeah.
I know a lot of dwarves that used to skate.
Does this pathway go, left or right?
Yeah,
or is it
currently
just,
when you walk out, it's going to the left and to the right.
for like a distance that we can see?
Yeah,
Okay.
but you can't tell where it goes. There's a general echo to the space. It feels sort of cavernous. Beyond that,
Left
that
or
little
right?
exploration.
What are we thinking?
Left or right?
I mean, should we try and look for...
You know when I said it would be great
Footprints?
if we had a map? Just saying.
We don't have a map.
Let's,
Right.
How about
That's the point.
let's
Dickie the Whippet
just-
said that there's parts of this that weren't even mapped by the city, so
Let's just stick to
why wish
right
for things that we
turns
don't have?
only if we're given a choice. That way it's easier to backtrack.
What did you say?
Right turns
Does
only.
anyone go to tracking?
Who has good survival? What's
I
your
have
survival?
+3.
I have a +3 in survival.
Those are decent numbers for survival.
Plus 2.
Okay.
I mean, we supposedly know someone that came down here. Are there any footprints? Traffic? Anything?
Anything
You guys see
up the
anything?
stair?
Yeah, do I
Well-
see anything that could remind me of Brec?
The stone floor that you're standing on is really quite wet because the moisture that hangs in the air makes every surface sort of wet. You'll also notice that it is a little bit slick from some of the mildew that has built up in
Gross.
that. So it
Yep.
is not steady terrain, but it's also not the type of terrain that's going to leave a very clear footprint.
Right. Wonderful.
Any smudges on the walls or things that may have looked like someone staggering around might have made a mark?
Not so much, and it would be hard because it's a filthy place, right? You're looking around in a very sort of already dirty, grimy place for something that would be like a smudge in such a situation. It's not something you're going to easily be able to spot, if at all.
Well,
Any wear patterns, like erosion from heavily traveled.
Like somebody
passages?
walking in the
'Cause
same
this is
path.
apparently an ancient.
is the sewage
Ways,
flowing
right?
in a particular direction?
Yes, the sewage is flowing from right to left. But to answer your question, not exactly. It's not a heavily traveled place.
Upstream,
Okay.
downstream.
Let's
I'd rather
just
go upstream.
let's go upstream.
Agreed.
Next assumption. If you guys are really thinking that the path
Wait.
has something to do with this,
Then we should
Maybe
follow
we should
it.
go
what way
downstream.
is that?
How
we
would
should
we
go-
know?
Well, you leave the city from the south, right?
Well, if the path upstream would probably just lead from somewhere else in the city. Go far enough upstream, you probably just climb into somebody's shitter, right? But if you go downstream, might take a fucking while, but we'll probably get to wherever
We'll probably
the
be outside
shit
the city.
drains out of the city. right? Plus, we really have no other way. We haven't seen anything cluing us into where the fuck Brec.
You want to flip a coin?
No.
I say we go downstream.
I don't say flip a
I
coin.
tend to agree with the downstream theory that, we might... If you think about it, what would be feeding a town sewer? There must be an aquifer at some place.
Right.
A place where water would be either stored in a reservoir of some sort.
Plus,
and then a leach field.
if Brec is being so sneaky as to sneak into some sewage systems, I mean, what else is down here? If he wants to go somewhere else in the city, just go.
But also, here's the thing. If Brec is anything like that guy that we followed, he was very pointed. He knew where he was going and he didn't look. Like, he just walked.
I vote downstream.
Well, I don't know. I think we'd go downstream.
Let's follow gravity. Go downstream.
Downstream it is.
Downstream it is.
Baby.
All right. You climb down off the edge and into this sort of half pipe. It's slick.
Whoa.
There is no hallway. You're going
I
in.
thought you said there was a path.
There is, but it ends. You're in sort of a stone room.
I
It
don't
is
wanna
only
walk
the
in
I had asked and I thought you said the path continued.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we have to go in the
you.
ship.
You do have to go into the shit.
I jump into the shit.
Miss Remy doesn't want to jump on the shit. She's gonna ride on my shoulders.
Fair enough.
You're gonna get messy.
Thrud is already down in there, waist deep in it. Not quite waist deep,
shit.
probably
It's that deep?
thigh deep. It's about 2.5
I'm
feet.
short.
Take it in the
Yeah.
thigh meat, player.
I didn't say
She's
anything about your
she's
height.
I'm
shorter.
vertically challenged. and
I,
it's okay. And
You're just
I
like
never
getting
said it
shit in
wasn't
your
okay.
face. Yeah.
Thrud carries.
Tryfon gets
Here
Remy on his
above
shoulders
his
and
head.
jumps down in.
Says, I will keep you very clean,
far?
my loves.
Like, how far up
I can hold it up here if you want.
to my leg
I'm
my
fine.
legs would it go?
Thank you, though.
Knees, thighs.
Knees, thighs.
Knees.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
go in.
you're okay.
Knees.
You want to hop
thighs.
on?
We can each take a shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
sure.
I do that?
You're taking
You are
two.
gonna
Yeah.
fucking fall
That's
on your
fine.
ass.
I'm pretty strong. Can I make a strength check?
No, you're gonna drop us. If
Make a
you
dex
drop
check.
us in the
Okay,
fucking
no,
They're
I will
eating
just.
fucking
I will
shit.
walk. I will walk. I will walk.
They're gonna be.
What is it? What am I adding?
So,
Well, I got Circe yelling, I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna walk, I'm
Okay.
gonna walk.
All right,
so
we're good.
I'll let you carry Remy.
Were
You're
you gonna
walking.
drop
I'm
us?
walking.
All right, so we're all down in it, and we're moving down through the tunnel.
Shit shoes.
It's a saving throw.
There's a really ominous sense down here. You begin to move downstream in this space. Every once in a while, you'll see a pipe that sticks out of a wall, draining more into the system. Occasionally, a solid chunk flows out of the water.
You know,
and
these
plops,
people really need to watch what they eat.
plops into the water around you.
These people need to.
The smell of
gluten.
what's odd about this is the smell of sewage and the
sausage
smell
scrambles.
of rot is sort of simultaneously wafting up into your nose. Do you really all like Bran this much?
Brand.
You mean Brec?
I'm sorry, Brec. It's hard with two BR names.
I don't know.
Honestly, it's getting dicky on our side and the morbid curiosity
I think we should have done
of
the
where
trail.
Liv Luna is.
Anyhow,
I think we should
We're
have done
in the shit
trail.
already, my friends.
Let's
Are we
pop up at
stealthing?
the first place. Yes.
okay. Everybody roll stealth for me.
Disadvantage.
Oh, God.
You get disadvantage with your heavy armor?
Oh.
Yeah.
Me too.
I don't think she has. No.
Group stealth.
Rolled a
a 14.
Group stealth. 14. I hear 16.
Nice.
Okay.
17.
17.
Okay.
15.
15.
A
With
4.
disadvantage.
And a 4. We got a spoiler. Overall, the group is pretty good.
I'm always the spoiler.
I
I'm a
know.
noisy
You-
girl.
You
What can I
talked
say?
about pipes, but no other main chutes,
Like,
right?
do we see
Not yet.
manholes anywhere?
You don't see any manholes, but what you do see about 10 to 12 minutes into this journey, and it's slow going. It's not like I'm assuming you're not running through the sewers, right?
Yeah, we're high-kneeing it through the
You're high-kneeing it through the
We are
sewers.
stomping
We're singing.
grapes
We're singing.
Right.
through
No,
the
I'm kidding.
sewer.
We
No.
are splish splashing.
We are sloshing.
I would say after about 10 minutes of travel time, you come to an intersection
Oh,
in this
fuck.
space.
Not again.
Motherfucker, are we really
It goes
doing
straight.
this?
and it goes to the right, and it goes to the left.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
What ways are the waters flowing?
So currently, you've got, if you go straight, you will continue with the water. The way from both right and left feed into that. Now, unfortunately, there's a consequence to that because the center of this intersection looks like it's deep, and beyond that, it gets a little deeper and it flows faster.
Someone's gonna bite at our ankles.
However, the stuff that's coming in from either side appears to be a little bit less deep, if that makes sense.
Something's gonna chomp at our Achilles.
So if we go right or left, it's less deep. If we go straight, yeah, it's going to be some problem.
Right, but you're still following the flow.
It's going in the hole.
Like you had intended to.
That's so.
Talk about you like itching and burning.
My. Oh.
Thrud's gonna be like neck deep and shit.
It's whatever. It's
Not
the first time.
Oh.
Probably won't be the last.
I can toss us over the intersection, if possible.
Toss
It's going
us.
to be deeper on the far side as well. Because now we have 3 feeds going into the lower realm.
Why are we doing
I mean, are we following the main path, or are we going left to right?
What was upstream?
I feel like it's gonna be harder to walk upstream than it is downstream.
That's what I'm thinking right
What
now.
if we picked our feet up and float?
Ew.
That's my favorite answer so far.
No way!
That-
Just float.
Shit in your hair. You're
Tryfon
not
just
getting
looks
that
up at you
shit
like, what the
smell
fuck did
out
you just
for
say, dude?
years.
I mean, we're trucking and it's flowing. We can just pick our feet up and go.
Do we hear
lazy
anything?
Are these like large floatable remnants, like barrel pieces or
Not that you can see right here. Roll perception check.
pieces of wood, anything like that?
Not that you
Okay.
can see right here.
15.
I have
15. To the right, up the right-hand corridor, you hear this kind of, over the din of the water flow, you hear a...
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
That way.
Hey, guys.
That way.
There's some type of growl going on the right.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Oh my god, it's gonna get closer.
Kind of sounds like it's in pain.
No.
Well, if it's in pain, let's
Put it out of its misery.
But
What?
Oh, let's kill some shit.
I'll leave it up to group decision. What do we think?
I'm curious.
I'm curious.
Fuck
You
it.
guys are. My god.
Oh, who doesn't want to get into a shit fight?
Maybe
Call
that
it
thing
shit
knows where
face.
Lavuna is.
That's louder.
All of a sudden, you hear the water kind of like sloshing, as if
Can I-
whatever it is
I'm-
moving towards
Never
you.
It's
mind.
moving.
Do we
It's
see
moving
it?
closer. It's
I'm
moving
gonna back up.
closer.
Yeah,
see it?
just
The
Thrud
fuck is
see
going
it.
on?
Do
You have dark
see it?
vision.
Yeah.
To how far?
60 feet.
60 feet. You turn and look to the right,
Oh fuck.
and you see a form coming down.
Ew.
It's got some mass to it.
Hey, I'm
It's
hearing
like
shuffling.
coming down the pipe.
Hey guys, what's up?
towards you.
Brace yourselves.
I'm assuming.
Do you think these fumes are flammable?
Is
Speak.
it? So we're in like a.
Can I
we're
tell
in
if
like-
it's like. Doesn't look like something good, right? It's making a weird noise.
Yeah, it looks
fucking
kind of.
shoot at it.
Yeah, it's your
It
friend.
looks kind of menacing.
Yeah.
Is there?
It's about 50 feet away
I'm
now.
gonna shoot at it.
Is-
Eldritch Blast.
All right, so you're gonna Eldritch
my
Blast.
Fucking like to shit up.
Let's get a combat map.
Yeah!
Rolling the purple die. Oh.
We gotta clean this off, please.
Yeah.
Clean her off.
Gas is highly
Shot at this
Wait,
thing.
stand by.
Stand by.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yes.
All right.
Let's go.
You look to your right and you see this blobbish creature coming down the tunnel at a decent pace. You're taking a shot at it. Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
pretty sure I missed with an 8.
An 8 absolutely misses.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Everybody roll for initiative.
Boom, baby.
Boom. Wham bam.
Oh, that's the worst I've rolled all
I
night.
rolled a nat 1, baby.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Who got above a 20? Anybody above a 20? Anybody between 15 and 20?
19.
Anybody?
19.
19.
Okay.
All right. So we got Bran with a 19. Who's coming in near that?
13.
13.
Oh my
All
god.
right. So I got Thrud. Anybody above a 13? All right. So Thrud with a 13. Who's close to a
I got
13?
an 8.
An 8? Anybody above an 8? Oh my god.
I
No,
got
we
5.
suck, dude. We suck.
This was the worst they've ever done in an initiative roll.
5.
5.
Circe with a 5.
I rolled a nat 1 and I got a 3.
3. Awesome. Tryfon with a 3.
Bringing up the caboose.
So I guess I got a 6 actually.
Okay, so that's gonna put
So you
that
take the
right
dump,
there.
those things.
Okay.
Take the top.
That's gonna put you on top, Brennan.
Okay, so after that first failed attempt, I think I'm gonna try and wade through the sewage a little bit, kind of going towards this path.
Do we have to swim through the middle? Or no?
Yeah, I think we have difficult terrain, right?
You do have difficult terrain, so you're gonna have half your speed.
Yeah, so somewhere around there.
Okay.
And I'll try and get a better shot at this, whatever this thing is coming down the sewer. What the fuck, man? That's a 10.
Wow.
Can we get happy?
A 10? Mm-hmm. No dice. Sorry.
You're already there.
Just kind of like bounces off. I don't know whether it has to do with the fact that the hallway is, unfamiliar terrain to you, or that maybe the fact that you're a little bit startled. But we're moving on to Thrud.
I'm going to throw guiding bolt at it.
That's a better one. You want to do 330?
So I'm going to make a ranged spell attack.
Ranged spell attack. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Nat 20.
Wow! Boom! All right. Very nice.
Yeah. So let me figure this math out. 4d6 radiant damage.
46 radiant. So
Holy
we're starting
shit.
that
We're
off
starting
with
with
24.
Anybody got some d6 I can borrow?
Yeah. Oh, you got it.
Wow.
That thing's gonna be
I'm
dead.
gonna say. Wow. I'm just gonna go with yours then.
Oh my god.
Woo!
All right. So 6 and 7 is 13. So 24 plus 13.
Is 37.
Thank you very much for the math.
Did it look like it hurt it?
37 kind of, you see this bolt of white arcanic energy down the hallway. The hallway illuminates as it runs down there. And in the moment that happens, Branmorn, you sort of see this guiding bolt go past you and down the hallway, impacting this creature full blast. But one thing the illumination does as it's sort of lighting it up is it reveals another one.
I have an idea. I have an idea. Fine.
Kidding.
Coming in there.
Oh shit.
You acted pretty good, Thrud, but I have to say, there's more than one. 37 points of damage?
Damn it.
Yeah.
I gotta up the difficulty on this combat now. You guys are all level 2 for crying out loud.
Yeah, up it.
37.
Up it.
All right,
That was a lucky shot.
that's gonna put us on Remy.
Oh, really?
Are you still on the back of Tryfon?
I'm gonna use movement to get down.
Okay, you lower yourself into the mixture.
Why'd you say it like that?
Moist
Wow.
mixture.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna like peer around. Can somebody who's closer maybe move me up a little bit? Yeah, I'm gonna peer around.
You're just gonna peer around.
Well, I want to see what's over there,
Okay.
and then I want to give myself enough room because So, what are the tiles like? How far are they from us?
What do you mean exactly? The
Like,
tiles?
cause it's not like 5 feet per square. How far?
If you look up on the
Oh,
top
there's
tiles,
little
those are
squares?
5 feet per square.
5, 10,
That was probably about equivalent.
40 feet.
40 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, getting to the thing?
To
Yeah.
the people, yeah, the little worm guys.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Actually, I'm
That's-
gonna do
we're
you
fine.
one
40-ish.
better
We're
through.
fine.
Okay. I like
think.
one better.
I think I'm gonna do you one better.
This needs to move.
So,
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Sewers,
swampy.
bro.
We're in the sewers. We need it.
I'm going to cast Entangle,
What's the range on Entangle?
90 feet.
Oh yeah, you got
And
it.
it's a 20-foot square, so I want to center it, like, so it's getting both of them.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let me see if they have to do hold on. I think it's a strength save, but let me check. Creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. Yes.
Okay. Does that count as a difficult surface?
It would be difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain. A natural 20.
Okay. So they're
on
not
one of them.
restrained.
That was on one of them.
Yeah, so both. That needs to
That
be
can't
one
count
more.
as both.
No.
An 18. And that is what a strength save, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay, so
Natural 20, dirty 20.
neither of them are restrained, but they are in difficult terrain.
Okay. Fair. Fair play.
And I'm just gonna put myself back in the the alley.
You're gonna back up behind me?
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, I'm gonna get back into the.
So that
Circe.
lives on the floor, right? That's
That
on
lives on the floor in
You move
a
her back.
20-foot square.
Okay.
She's gonna move back.
Is that going to end your turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're backing up?
Yes.
Okay.
My forehead must look great on this camera.
They are going to, given the realization in their roles that there is now this sort of cast difficult terrain, they're actually going to
gonna climb the
climb
walls.
this surface
Oh.
up onto the ceiling.
Fuck you.
All right.
Cunts.
And come back around down into the space past that point. Both of them will be able to do that.
That's fucking
They have
nuts.
30 feet of movement, but the
I'm
climb is
pissed.
going to take up half of that. So that's going to put them at
Pissed.
about 15 feet. They're going to be right about there.
That's
Cunts.
nuts.
God. God.
Sewer
So they're
Sewer
able to
cunts.
sort of thwart your situation, but
Sewer
admirable
cunts.
nonetheless. That is going to put us on Circe.
Are you near me?
and
Never
Tryfon,
mind,
you're
I
on
can't
deck.
do that. You're good.
In my position in the back, realizing that to do what I'm about to do, I really don't have to be in visual sight. I sort of sift through the brain maze of all beings around me, and I latch onto one, and I start to hum this melody, casting dissonant whispers upon that sorry little fucker right there.
Nice.
He has to succeed a DC 12 for wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yeah, 12.
Oh, that's out of the box. I'll re-roll it. It is a 12
Yeah.
plus 1 is 13.
So he takes half damage, so he takes 5 points.
5 points of damage, and this is on the one that's in the front, which is the one that Thrud hit.
Yes.
Got it? Thank you very much. Is that going to end your turn?
Yes.
Tryfon, you're up.
Oh, would you say I'm 15 feet from the first one?
You're... Yeah, I would say... Wait a minute. Let me have a look.
It's like
Just about.
right there.
Yeah, just right there.
As I turn around the corner, I'm gonna reach out from behind me, cast my net at it, attempt to ensnare it in the net.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 13 to hit.
A 13 just hits.
It is restrained.
No saving throw on my part on that?
No, but you can use a DC 10 strength check to free yourself.
Okay.
On your turn.
Gotcha.
You are now restrained. So with that being said, I'm going to charge at the creature with my action. Circe, can you move me in front of that creature? And I'm going to make a two-handed attack on it. Come on, baby. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay. Oh, that's advantage.
It's
It's
advantage
restrained.
because he's restrained, yes.
It's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a 19, not a nat fucking 20, man.
Yeah, but it still hits.
All right. Fuck. That's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Suddenly on one, I thought you were doing. Oh, two hands.
Two-handed.
Oh.
As you get close to this creature, you realize that it's got this massive worm-like substance that's segmented and multiple tentacles all down its underbelly and then also off of the front of its face. And the ones off the front of its face are massive. They're probably about 2 feet long. And as they get closer to the mouth structure, which has a lot of teeth, they get shorter and more numerous. There are 2 elliptical long eyes that pull back on the head, and you can tell that it kind of is actually seeing you in the dark, and it's kind of like reaching out and lashing at you with these things as you make your attack.
So here's what, as I run up, and I'm doing it above the water, I'm going to slam it right in its ugly fucking face.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to round that corner and take cover on the right. Would I have the movement?
No.
to do that?
Totally out of
You're
movement
out of
because you're in difficult terrain. So
Okay.
you used your what's your movement? 30 feet.
Yeah.
So you're done right in front of him. You got to
Okay.
put him right.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you're right
God.
there.
Okay. Then that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Give him a little
That's going to
kiss.
put us back on Bran.
That's hot.
My face is right in front.
Now you're blocking.
Please just let me fucking.
Sorry.
Can I sneak a shot
Yeah, you're
around
blocking him.
our big old Minotaur?
That creature's going to have 3/4 cover by that Minotaur.
Look what you
Try to
did.
sneak
You get
it around
you
the
get advantage
second
though.
one?
You get advantage. Can you
And
like
if we
can you
miss,
peek
we
can you
hit
peek an
you.
angle? Can you move to the side, peek an
Well,
angle?
you can try, but it's a narrow corridor. So he's going to have cover. You're a gargantuan thing, and you're standing right in front of
God
him.
damn.
You have advantage though.
Great.
Yeah.
It cancels out
I've
when you
been-
block him.
I've been fucking hitting like a. All right, I'll try.
Go for it.
I'll try. We'll roll advantage.
Or just come up to it.
I'm not coming up to it. $23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. You managed to arc it right around Tryfon's newly implanted horn.
Yeah, baby.
7 points.
7
of
points? Beautiful.
Force damage.
7 points of force damage.
Force damage.
How's homeboy looking?
The homeboy in the front is actually, as this thing impacts him, you notice that there's a good-sized tear down the abdominal region of this thing, and some of its internal organs are leaking out into the space, and actually gathering around your knees in the substance that's below you. But it's still up, but it's hurting really bad.
Okay.
That is going to put us on Thrud.
Okay. I'm going to throw. Fuck it. I'm going to throw guiding bolt again.
Okay.
At big 31.
You get advantage.
I do get advantage. Do
It's
I get
still
advantage?
technically
It's still restrained.
That's 16. Okay. Yeah. 24 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Okay, so that is 46 again. 4.
You want? Just keep doing it.
4. That's 8.
Jeez.
That's 8 is 11. Oh,
Missed the hole.
and
That's what she said.
16
Wow.
points.
16 points.
Oh
This
my
guiding
God.
bolt comes up, arcs over your horn, slams
How
into this
is
thing,
it
and
not
literally
that?
ruptures this sort of semi-translucent. It's like 10 pounds of sausage in a 5-pound bag. Rips it open, and it just sort of leaks out, like right in front of
Right onto fucking me
Yeah.
as the current.
Nice.
Absolutely. It just kind of like comes
I'm
right
gonna
out.
throw up.
It's,
What?
yeah, he killed it. So we can pull that one in a combat,
You
please.
just threw up in the
Yeah.
sewer that we're gonna
Throw up
climb
onto
in?
it. It's gross.
Dude, yeah, it just exploded its guts on
Can you do
me.
a con save?
The good news is no one's going to smell your vomit.
Thank God.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Remy, you're up.
Remy loves.
Sorry about the vomit comment. I know. That's hard for you. I know. I'm sorry.
I want to come back
I'm gonna
out,
yell out, hey, good shot.
like peek back out. Peekaboo. And I want to attempt to throw a dart at the other one.
What's the range on the dart, please? It should be 2 numbers.
2060.
2060. So that's going to be...
It's like right on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, if she came up to the corner.
Yeah, I'll
of
move
her
up a little bit.
character,
Yeah, move
Yeah.
up a little bit.
I'll move
and then
up a
I'll
little
give it to
bit.
you.
That's gonna be a math 17.
17
To hit.
is going to hit.
Yes. Let's go.
Pop that son of a
Awesome.
bitch.
That's going to be a 6 points of piercing.
6 points of piercing damage. All right, so you lob the dart over Tryfon, who's still standing in the middle of the hallway.
Hey.
But you do manage to sink it into the head of this creature,
Yes.
doing 6 points of damage. Can somebody do me a favor and move that creature right up to Tryfon, because it is now advancing. It rumbles up
It's
and over the
closing.
carcass of its previous friend.
Literally holding his face.
They're
and it reaches out and lashes out with these tentacles that you're just like. That first tentacle attack is going to be a 9 to hit, which isn't going to do anything.
Wow.
And the second attack, as he reaches out with the tentacle, he comes in with the mouth, and he's just like to try and sink its teeth into you, and that is going to be a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, so that's not going
Blind
to do
fuck.
anything.
You see Tryfon
He
duck
is
under
going
both
to
attacks.
push past you after that attack, finishing out his movement.
Is that a strength?
You can take an attack of opportunity because he's going to move up on the side of the wall.
Yeah,
and
I'll take
around
an
you
attack of
into
opportunity.
the center of the intersection. But
I'm
you
going
go-
to take that with my Warhammer.
Okay.
Oh, sticking with your horns. Twist his dick.
Twist his dick.
Grab his dick and twist it.
That's gonna
The old dick twist.
That's gonna be
Why don't we wink
a
at the camera?
11 to hit.
Doesn't make it.
Fuck.
Can we move the creature past Tryfon into the center of the intersection, right in the middle of the battle?
No, it's close to me now.
Boy,
No.
That's going to put us on Circe.
I'm up to
Alright,
my thighs and shit. And a
I'm gonna
big
pull
worm
out
boy in my face.
my. Hold on. Give me a second.
I'm up
give
to
me
my
a second.
thighs and
Oh,
shit.
I haven't finished my beer. Cheers.
I'm gonna pull
Vegas.
out my long sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast Booming Blade on it, and I'm gonna walk up, really trudge through everything, right up to this motherfucker, and just take a fucking swing at him, right over where I guess like the shoulder would be, sort of just like an over the head.
I said, what is this
Let's see, let's see.
Making a revenge thing.
So 5.
Immediate.
5 to hit?
Nothing.
No dice.
Shit.
Sorry.
Do I have any more movement left?
No, because you covered almost way more than you should have just getting to him, because it's
Damn.
difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Anything
Whoops.
else?
No.
Okay.
That's it.
So that's going to end your turn. Tryfon, you're up.
I'm gonna jump on his back and attempt to grapple it.
Jump on his back. All right, turn around and jump on his back. Let's do it.
Athletics?
Contest of athletics.
Try to beat that.
What is it?
24.
Tentacles and twisted.
Not even close. 13.
So I
Tentacle porn.
I turn as it passes me. I jump on its back and I kind of just like am bear hugging it just under its mouth. Like just,
All right. Okay. So you wrap your arms around it. You've got him in the chokehold.
yeah.
Okay.
That's the turn.
And you're hanging on.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Bran, you're up, Bran.
Wait, whoever did that's hilarious.
Okay.
That's actually beautiful.
Am I in combat with this thing, or did it not quite make it to me?
It hasn't
because I'm
quite made it
kinda-
to you. It's probably
Alright.
about 8 feet away from
I'm
you.
gonna back up some,
Okay.
so right in there.
You've advantage again.
I have advantage again.
Grapple.
Does grapple give advantage?
Yes.
Oh, because grapple is technically
They're
restrained,
restrained.
right?
They're
Is
grappled.
that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But when I fought
man,
Baba
we
Yaga
got
and everything,
fucking
it gave advantage.
I believe he's
think
right.
it
I'm going to
is.
double check
I'm
that.
doing it
just
right now.
Check it.
I've been, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you have advantage on this attack roll.
Okay. Brand's gonna take this charged stick out of his pocket, and he's got the staff in one hand. He's gonna pull up the stick, and he's gonna mutter a couple of words, and he's gonna cast Witch Bolt. At
love
again
this.
23.
Yeah. Oh man, latches in.
And
Tryfon, you feel the sort of energy of this witch bolt all of a sudden latching into this thing that you're holding on to.
Thrud's
God damn.
cornhole puckers in anticipation.
a bolt of lightning shoots out and hits the worm for 8 points of damage.
This purple light energy comes around, all of a sudden wraps itself around this thing, and you're hanging
You
on.
hear Tryfon like this uncharacteristic, like high-pitched, scared noise come out.
Yeah.
You scream like,
Okay.
Love that.
Is that going to end your turn, Brand?
Yeah.
Witch bolt is concentration, correct?
It is.
Okay. Thrud, you're up.
Well, it's been working well so far.
You're gonna shoot me again?
Actually, maybe no. Maybe I won't do that because in case someone does get hurt. I am going to throw a Sacred Flame at this creature.
In the war.
It must save on a dex saving throw.
He's going to have disadvantage on that because he's grappled, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dexterity saving throw?
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, so the first roll was a 17. Second roll, oh my god. Oh. Can I take it if it falls out of the box?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Fine.
Okay.
I kept one out of my fucking
It happens
tray
all the
last
time.
week.
All right. I asked you first before you knew what it was.
It's saved.
I could tell by the smile it was good.
Yeah.
Sorry, next time I won't smile. That was
dare
the
you.
first
Poker
I,
face.
Don't play poker.
I did very well with poker. Anyway, so I saved on that?
You saved.
Okay. Any consequences on that?
No, yeah.
Is that going to end your turn?
You're like right up in the
I know. I'm going to back up a little bit towards Bran.
I'm going to say that you are in melee combat.
Son of a bitch.
You got tickled.
Tickled.
Todd, would we say that I grabbed my neck?
Tickles.
The tickle tag.
Tickles.
He's gonna do the tickle tag.
Wait, I got an attack. Are you backing up?
No. No. I'm
No.
going to stay there.
It's going to get disadvantage on an
Nine,
attack
yeah.
roll against you.
All right, I'm going to
You backing up?
back up.
Tentacle attack.
You were so ready for
With
that.
disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Okay, the first roll's a dirty 20.
Fuck.
Damn.
Come on, baby.
The second roll's a 23.
Oh
Are you
my
fucking kidding?
Not nat.
Well, that hits.
Christ.
That is going to do... I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me. That's going to do 5 points of poison damage.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, so you succeed on that, but you do take 5 points of poison damage.
Oh, I'm resistant to poison.
Oh, well, then you could have... You're resistant to poison?
Defensive
Try it.
against poison. I'm a mountain dwarf.
Okay, so you're going to take half of that. So you'll take 3 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Poison has to-
But no impact on the Constitution saving throw. You did fine on that. That's going to end your turn. Correct?
Yeah.
Remy, you're up.
So seeing that, I'm gonna cast Primal Savagery on myself.
Ooh, I like the sound of it.
How does it happen?
fun.
How does it happen?
I'm just so like angry. It's that like teenage rage.
And you're in the sewers. You could be a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Primal Savagery, and I'm gonna go up to the worm, and I'm going to like attempt to like rip into him
Wow.
Wow.
with
Rip
my
and tear.
hands.
Oh.
Crazy.
With your hands.
Yeah.
Is this an unarmed strike, or is this
No,
actually
it's
an
an
attack?
actual. It's an attack.
All right.
It gives you claws.
Gotcha.
Seriously sees this.
That's a 21 to hit.
That'll do
Give
it.
it
And it's just
advantage.
like
Don't mind me.
not
I don't
realizing
need
that she has
it.
shit
Oh,
in her
I'll do
hands,
the. I
but
do.
she's kinda
Okay.
like, wow.
In case I get a nat
Oh.
20. No, but I still hit. Where's my
Wow.
10?
Ew.
That's going to be an 8.
An 8? 8 points of, is that slashing?
That is acid damage.
Oh.
Acid damage.
Damn.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. Nicely done. Okay, you're up in that space.
Yeah.
So if I
Hold on. Pause.
We got a clusterfuck going on.
Muster
he would
club,
get-
dude.
Disadvantage. Because he would get an attack on me if I move,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
But he has
It's
a
disadvantage
disadvantage.
attack, yeah. Which, fine, just move.
I'll move out.
You're
of
backing
the way.
up?
Yeah.
Tentacle attack comes out at you as you turn your back.
Sure, you got the-
21 is the
Yeah,
first,
she's... This time.
and 16 is the second.
And you have to take the 16?
I have to take 16.
Miss.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so you can back up a short
I just
distance.
come up and I slash him and dip.
Yep. You can
Gone.
back up a short. How much room did you need to get up to him? Like, what did you do to get
I
up?
was like right kind of there.
Okay, so you've got about 10 feet of movement left that you can
Yeah,
back
I'm
up
just gonna
with.
back.
As she backs up, I'm yelling, "Nice claws!"
I forgot about that one.
Let's see. I have got Circe right in front of me.
Yes.
The attack would have disadvantage, but I am going to reach out and do both attacks at Circe because you're right there. Tentacle attack is going to be a 27 to hit. Wait, I get that with disadvantage. It's cocked.
Roll again.
Roll again.
Natural 20.
Oh my
So
god, you're gone,
wait.
dude.
I got the first one, which would be a 24, so it's 16 plus 8, so 24 to hit, rather than the natural 20.
Gotcha.
Okay, that is going to do
Down.
And I would cry.
6 points of poison damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh my god, please, please, please.
Alright.
Guys, if they go down, they're just floating away.
That's a nat 20.
A nat 20. All right, so you're only taking 6 points of poison damage.
Oh.
And then there's a bite attack on you as well, which is going to be made with disadvantage. The first roll is a dirty 20. The second roll is an 18.
Fuck yeah, that hits.
And that is going to do piercing damage to you,
Jesus.
which is going to be the equivalent of 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Okay. So
How fucked up are you?
I'm unconscious
Oh, fuck.
You see Circe go down,
underneath the shit water.
and you go underneath the water.
Shit water.
Oh
No!
my goodness, bruh.
Your hair.
That is
girly
going
pop,
to
your
put
hair.
us on...
Is
Tryfon.
it good for my hair?
Wait a minute.
You're getting like a treatment.
That's going to put us on your turn.
Oh.
And you roll a death
I'm rolling
save.
your death saves.
Oh, motherfucker.
Because this was immediately your turn, I will make the first death save in its normal manner. But I will warn you that because you're underwater, I'm going to make your remaining 2 death saves with disadvantage.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Somebody pull her up.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
And it's
Pull
dark
her
as fuck. I
up.
wouldn't even, like, is she gonna float? Like, what's happening?
That puts us on
Pull her
Tryfon's
up.
turn.
Would we have said that I grabbed my net off the dead guy?
Most likely. I don't think you
Okay,
leave it behind.
thank you.
But next time, try to articulate that.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
I'm breathing in shit.
So as I'm holding on, I'm gonna scream out, "You smell like absolute shit!" and fucking headbutt it.
Okay.
Advantage. Do I still have my bonus?
I
Thrud?
just go down so easy.
Thrud?
No, it's another day. I don't think you do.
Okay. It's gonna be a. What even is it?
Oh my god, so scary.
21 to hit. Yep.
I have healing.
1d8 plus strength.
Hey, girly. What's up? Are you like right next to me, unconscious?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Oh, I
She
actually
can
like,
heal
knocked
too.
myself over.
5 points
do it.
of
As a bonus
piercing.
action.
5 points of piercing.
Let me
Five.
do it.
5 points of
Pick her up, 'cause
piercing.
If I go to pick her up, I'm gonna get an
I
opportunity
can pick her
attack.
up.
But
I
I'm
can
further
try.
along in the initiative.
That's
I am
my turn.
right
That's it?
after you.
All right, Tryfon, that's going to end yours.
So it's gonna be
Branmorn
a
on you.
strength check to pull her out of the water.
Another,
Well,
another
no.
bolt of lightning.
I can heal her
Okay.
first.
Is it still grappled or no?
Yeah.
Yep.
It is? Fuck yeah.
So
It's only an 18 to hit.
So that'll hit.
This is so stressful. I'm so squishy.
Ah,
I rolled a
fucking
1 on
cock.
that.
How many hit points do you have?
Huh?
How many hit points do you have?
14.
Girlfriend.
That one's only 5 points. It's
5
90
points?
damage.
Okay.
The squishiest motherfucker in the world.
So the lightning bolt, again, right in the middle of this whole battle, you've got all
Lightning
this
bolt,
action. The
'cause I'll get to
sludge
her
is
before
popping
that
up and
saves.
flying all over the place. That lightning bolt comes in and
And
does
before.
hit. You kind of feel that through your body. Not enough to damage you, but it does do a small amount of damage. You're chipping away at it,
I
but
don't
it's going
like
to put
that.
us on Thrud.
Thrud is going to be concerned about the young lady, but rather than bolstering an attack of opportunity, I'm going to swing Tear at the gelatinous creature. And that is a 19 to hit.
19 will definitely hit.
Oh, I do.
You have advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Calm down.
And I'll take the 19 to hit.
Okay.
So it's 1d8 plus 3. That is 8 points damage.
8 points of damage. Got it. That going to end your turn.
Yes.
Remy, you're up.
So Circe's like right by me, right?
Yeah.
So I am going to
Didn't you move back?
reluctantly a little bit reach my
Didn't you get
hands
hit?
into the
And you
water,
didn't move your.
Water.
Okay.
and I'm going to like grab like under her arms
got
if I
attacked.
can.
Yep.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word,
Which way did you go?
Okay.
and
Well, you're up
that's
there
going to
among those
do.
Because I just hit
Fucking
it, so it's
Ooh, full health. Well, so it'll do 7
pending
points
doom of death.
of healing.
So did you pull her up out of the water? Or did you
I
just
casted it first,
right?
and then I'm gonna try to pull her up.
So-
as like that was a bonus action. So like my action, I'm gonna try to pull her up.
You're in this blackened state of unconsciousness, Circe, as all of a sudden there's this sort of shock of life that cuts through you, and your first reaction is to go as
Yes.
you're still mildly underwater. And you suck in a mouthful of sludge, which is absolutely horrifying. To which you kind of go.
But would she try to sit up? Would she try to sit
I
up?
throw up on Remy.
Yeah, she sat up, but she's simultaneously ingesting sewage and vomiting it up at the same time because her head was under the water when you cast Healing Word. Which is just horrifying.
This is
But
fucking
the
great.
good news is you're conscious and you have hit points. Lucky you.
This is fucking great.
I'm covered in vomit and shit.
Yes.
Pull me back a
At
bit.
this point, there's not much difference between the two. We are all covered in nastiness.
Can I roll a con save to see if I throw up?
Go for it. Yeah, con save to you.
Oh, it's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You hold it
I
down.
choke that shit back
Yeah,
down.
you choke it back down. That's gonna spin us around and
I'm not gonna throw up this time.
This face of disgust.
all right, this thing is going to make an attack with disadvantage on Thrud, who happens to be right in front of him. Lashes out with a tentacle. That's a 24, and the disadvantage roll is a natural 20. So the 24
You're
hits.
cooking, dude.
Can you use a different die?
No freaking
Can
way
we do a
in
petition
hell.
for him to use
I'm really
a different
happy it's been
die?
disadvantaged.
That
though,
is
'cause
going
a lot
to
of nat
be
20s going on.
5 points of
the
poison
natural
damage
roll
converted to
second.
3, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I'm nauseous. I'm like,
Oh no. Is that a 2? Oh shit.
It'd still be one of my slots.
It's a 6 on the con.
Okay, so all of a sudden your body is racked with paralysis. Every muscle in your body goes absolutely rigid, and you teeter.
Oh my god, he's in the water.
going
The
down.
creature
She's in the
still
water.
has a
She's in the
tentacle
water.
around your body, pulling you in for a bite attack,
He's hard.
and that is definitely going to miss because it's a disadvantage,
Well,
and that's a
no, the attack
Yeah.
is at advantage because they're unconscious. They're paralyzed.
Thank you.
So it's a normal roll.
No, why'd you say that?
You're right.
Because
but-
in Strahd, when I
okay,
was paralyzed,
you're
I
right.
had
But the
advantage
first
on it.
roll was only a 9, so I know that that's not going to hit you. Okay, so as that attack comes in and it misses you and it pulls back up, you fall into the water.
Into the muck scum.
Into the muck scum. You're paralyzed. All right, that's gonna end that turn and put us on Circe.
Alright, just in my sheer fucking anger, I'm casting Dissonant Whispers again, and I'm just screaming into this fucker's mind. You made me drink
the
shit
runaway.
water!
Wisdom saving throw on my part.
Yeah.
All right, coming up, and that's going to be a 15.
Okay, so gonna take half damage again.
Okay,
And it doesn't have to run away.
That's gonna be 7.
7.
Points. Doesn't have to run away.
Nice. You kind of see it writhe for a few minutes as it sort of recognizes this, and it actually kind of turns and it seems to almost look around, like it's looking for the source of the pain. Nicely done. It does look like it's pretty banged up at this point. That's going to end Circe's turn and put us on Tryfon.
I see all this happening. I'm really tired of holding on. And I'm going to yell, "Go to sleep!" And I'm going to attempt to put it prone.
Damn.
Okay, you want to knock it prone?
Yeah.
So it's a strength competition?
Yeah,
A
so pretty
contest of
much
strength?
picture like me like putting my legs around it and kind of pulling it back on its back.
But you
Okay.
would be under it.
So you're basically trying to pull it down.
Yeah.
Eric, can you please look at my die?
Is it in
Oh my
that 20?
god.
Get out of here. Just get out of here.
Son of a bitch. Put that fucking Mordor shit away.
Yeah, seriously.
20.
Good God.
My nat 20 actually converts to a 22.
Fuck.
So it does resist you and kind of pulls you back up. This is a really large creature. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like you're trying to fight a gnome and it's beating you, right? Which would be kind of insulting.
That would be hilarious.
Is that going to end your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else, but it's still grappled?
I would say that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Branmorn, you're up.
I'm going to shoot another lightning bolt at it. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
10 points of lightning.
So Tryfon no sooner tries to pull this thing back into the water and it rips its body up out, throwing some of the sludge up with it, creating like a small wave, when no sooner does Bran come around and he unleashes this lightning bolt that kind of arcs around, connects with the back of the head, and just tears it open.
You're
And all of a sudden,
shoot lightning in water?
what little bit
silver.
of mass that you were holding onto seems to sort of break under like the pressure of like what a balloon feels like when it breaks, and the thing just kind of goes.
I'm falling into the water.
Absolutely. You go under.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Get back to my feet.
And so as that happens and this thing sort of dissolves into the water, it's sort of like you hit the water, but you come back up. There's literally chunks hanging off of him.
I'm
Am
fucking
I
disgusting.
the only person that didn't get dunked?
I didn't get dunked.
Oh, you
I didn't get dunked.
Okay.
I got
I'm
fucking
disgusting.
dunked.
You
My
ate
lung-
shit,
You
okay?
ate the shit.
Literally
My
ate
lungs
shit.
got
So
dunked.
I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
you need to get
Fuck.
checked for
I
syphilis
need to
and
And,
other diseases
like,
now.
Nice.
This was worse than kissing the goblin.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh, fuck.
The goblin didn't fully have a hygiene
Oh
problem.
my god! Pull her out!
Oh my
What?
god.
Is she paralyzed
Oh,
under
she's
the
paralyzed
water?
in the water.
Did she
You're
float
the
away?
strong one. I
Pull her
can't
up.
pick her up.
I didn't even know she fell.
I can't pick her up.
I can't pick her up. I got a
She
negative
made
strength.
you a horn.
No,
Pull her up.
I didn't know. Okay, I'm going. I'm going. I don't know where you are, but I'm going.
I'm like right in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
She
doesn't
probably
take you
got
long to
stuck up
find her.
against the
She's
thing.
I'm on it.
She's
a
there.
bloated tank in the water.
I'm carrying you in my shit-filled body.
You gotta lift her up.
I am.
Did you do it?
Yeah. Do I need to roll for that, or am I strong enough?
No, you're strong enough to
Okay.
pull her out.
While this is happening, I'm just gonna send a message to Thrud, saying like through the head waves, just like breathe in, it's fun.
Oh my
Take a big gulp.
So you lift you up and like.
All right, so
You got some chunks in
That
there.
is
Your
disgusting.
sister
Stop,
figured
stop.
she
I'm gonna
got
throw up.
me.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
I need to finish my description, Remy. I'm
Did I just
sorry,
cross them back?
but I am the DM. What are all of you wearing for armor?
Nah.
Heavy arm.
Nah. Elven chain.
Elven chain.
Chainmail.
I don't have
Chainmail.
anything on. I don't think.
Nothing.
Let me check. I don't
Yeah,
think
nothing
so.
on.
Leather.
Regular leather.
I
Oh,
wasn't looking
leather.
for it,
Yeah, mine's not
you
on.
have
Half plate.
Oh, just kidding. I do have half plates.
You have a half plate.
Yeah.
Thrud?
I have. I have.
Weren't you scale mail or something?
No, I have a smoldering armor, chain shirt, and breastplate.
See, the thing about the chainmail, which has a slight advantage here, is a lot of the sludge drains right through it. But in the case of things like leather, especially leather,
I did not get dunked.
okay, but you're walking around in this, and there's a lot of splashing. And in the case of the breastplate, it
It's a
tends
half
to sort of
plate.
hold in a lot of this material. You can physically feel a little bit of a viscous squish when you move, because there are thickened parts. Imagine the giblets bag in a turkey, but en masse inside of all of your wear.
I'm gonna be sick.
Did he really have to do that?
Yeah, he did.
Oh no.
But at least you're not wearing a breastplate. That's
So I'm
catching
gonna
my
leave you
eye
all
right
I
now.
mean, at least I didn't
With
take
that
a bath
thought-
in it.
Do you remember?
Can I pull up
I'm
the front?
still only up to my knees.
And let it drain
Let
out?
it drain out.
Yeah, you guys see as Remy grabs the underside of her half plate, pulls it out like this, and it just kind of goes
That's fucking funny.
as it drains out. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
I'm just gonna.
I'm letting it flow
stand
out.
there, like hand against the wall, just going like. "Bleh."
Yeah, trying to clean out your mouth.
Everything's kind of dripping off me. I got chainmail, but I'm just covered.
It's in my
It's in your nose, your nasal passages. You're gonna have a sinus infection in 3 days.
Yeah.
All right, that's where we're gonna cut it off for tonight. We will pick back up in this very spot. Time to share in some of the wealth though and experience points. Yes, experience points.
Took down some big boys.
So tonight, you will each get 180 experience points.
God damn.
Yeah, those were some beasts.
This was some good fucking dialogue.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I thought you guys were great tonight. We had a really good
a lot
time.
of drama.
Yeah,
Nice.
It was good.
What was that noise?
It touched something. No. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I gave a little.
He will.
What was it? 180?
180.
I'm up to 647.
So let me just see where my
have like
records
none.
show us in the XP tracker.
God. I can't believe I inhaled shit.
Session
Updates are
6.
underway. Fuck off. It's updating my computer.
Thrud,
What should we at 517?
Remy, 517. That's correct.
God damn.
All right, that puts Circe at 592, Branmorn at 604, Tryfon at 647, Remy's at 492, Thrud's at 517.
Yeah, I want to know how I'm so far behind.
Next
Because I
level,
didn't do the rats.
next level is at 900. Not bad.
Hell fucking yeah, guys.
Hell
Great
fucking yeah.
sesh.